Okay, guys, so we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly grimdark master, I guess, because today we are carrying on with our ongoing adventure. It is, well, I guess it's our ongoing war story that we are playing in the context of our ongoing Rogue Trader campaign. The game we are playing today is not Rogue Trader. It is Warhammer 40,000 Imperium Maledictum, one of the two Warhammer 40K games that is published by Cubicle 7. And this is, we are playing a different member or different branch of the Aquare dynasty that is trying to make a name for the, or find a place, I suppose, for the dynasty in the Coronis Expanse. And with me tonight are the stars of the Rogue Trader campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight? First up, we've got James.
Hi, I'm James, and I'm playing Octavia Aquare, junior factotum of the Aquare clan, and junior rogue trader.
Nice.
Lady with a fine coat and a couple of guns.
Very nice. And next up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing the heavily armored Noros, the armsman.
Very nice. And last, but certainly not least, is Sean.
Hey, I'm playing Icarus, the comely psyker.
He definitely is a looker.
Yeah.
I would say his milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, but that's because he can control their minds. So
there you go.
That would be, they have no choice in the matter.
Whatever it takes.
So at the time of recording, if you're not joining us live, this is about a month and a half since our last session, because our last session was played before my vacation, and then we had to play something else in our last session back. So we're going to spend a little bit of time just getting ourselves up to speed once again on what's happened thus far and where we find ourselves. So I fortunately have a panoply of visual aids for you guys. So let me bring you on over. Boom. To Footfall. So guys, in a brief summary. Oh my god, Jeff, you're playing the wrong character. What's going on here? I think it's because Dave played last time. That's why. What has happened thus far, guys?
Now recall that last session we finished an engagement, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
An ongoing, a good meaty engagement with.
And Sean, where did that engagement take place?
That was let's see. That was in the.
Was it in the macro statue?
It was in the macro statue. Thank you very much. Yeah, softball. Almost missed it too. Softball pitch. It was in the macro statue. We we slugged it out at the heart of the macro statue, and if I recall correctly, and there were a lot of those, and we were surrounded for a while, but it got better, and everyone held their own. Had an interesting little Icarus went off. Icarus thought he was leading the way. It was kind of my own little area and situation. Icarus is like, I mean, I think, in the whole chaos of it all, Icarus felt like we were pinned down, and so he's like, follow me, and he goes rushing down this hallway to clear away, and no one followed, and it was fine, but it was kind of humorous in his own situation, but
he was also dealing with a challenging circumstance because it was also a point of where there was a spike in the warp.
Yes.
So he was dealing with the double warp advantage on all manifestation checks, but double the warp charge every time you manifested an ability.
Right. I'm looking for the name of that right now, but something of the warp. But yeah, a situation where the membrane, or as it were, is thin. Yeah, super interesting. Where the warp charge is, the chance of casting it is of manifesting is always with advantage, so significantly better. But the warp charge is doubled, so it's kind of a roller coaster for the for the psyker. But good times. You just gotta strap in and strap on. Gotta go time. And so that's what he did. And we had a lot of rolls. There were a lot of I don't know if there were a lot of peril rolls, but there were some peril rolls. But there was a lot of the other one, the phenomenon. There was quite a few phenomena rolls.
We got to see the full gamut of potential outcomes with psychers last session.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying in the heat of the fight too, Jeff. This is where your character had sort of fought back to a position, then you weren't able to make the session, so Dave's character had to step in. So the most martially inclined character was not there in the firefight.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
But I even pushed one, so I even got a push in. I'm pretty sure I got one push. I want to say.
I think so. I don't know why you would have pushed, because push is only to get advantage on the roll, and you were always rolling with it.
True. You know what? Maybe you're right. That's a good call.
Don't remember. You did have some amazing manifestations for sure, and some good results. You made a bunch of guys.
Wanted to push. I think we went through this exact thing where I said I push, and you're like, no, you don't. That's not. That makes no sense.
You did make a bunch of people's heads explode.
Oh yeah. That was good. That was good time.
That's cool.
Yeah. Speaking of things exploding, Lady Aquare also learned that she is not as bulletproof as she may have expected, because she has the honor of being the first one to suffer, I think, a critical hit.
Yeah, I had to burn a fate point permanently. So that's why I've only got the 2 out of 3.
Oh, right. Did you adjust it on your sheet?
Yeah. So I've only got 2 on my sheet, but somehow it says 3.
Oh, you know what? It might be because these, at one point, the tokens, they didn't display certain things properly. So, because it says fake current, that's why. It's some of the sheets are coded so that, like, when you want to display the current value, it also defaults the absolute value in the other thing, and some sheets they don't bother to code that, so you have to go in and add it manually. So I've done that for you now.
Oh, nice.
So it's displaying properly. But yes, what are you guys in the macro statue for in the first place? Why would anyone in their right mind be caught wandering around in this place?
We were investigating a gene stealer cult on Footfall in the big picture, and we had, long story short, narrowed it down to, we were pretty certain they were conducting their operations in the macro statue of the Emperor. And further information narrowed it down to the heart of the macro statue. And so we made our way to that location, both by sound. I'm trying to think back a few sessions now, by sound and psychic, that the membrane was so narrow in this area. And someone was, she gave us the heart information, my future ex-girlfriend. And
what is spousal support like in the 40K? Grim and perilous, I assume.
Between psychers, no less. It's gonna be,
Send me half your tarot, please. Then, that is what you were in search of. So this is picking up from that. You have managed to salvage 5 of your armsmen have survived from the initial, I want to say, because you had, did you have 10 or 12 with you? 10 feels right, so I think you had 8, so I think you're down 3. So I think one of you guys had 2, one of you guys had 2, and then one had 4 at the start of the fight, and then you left 2 back with the lander.
Sounds reasonable.
That sound right? Or not the lander, but the shuttle.
Yep.
All right. Anything else that Jeff missed?
And did we finish the session right there?
Yeah, we pretty much finished right with you guys rolling to see how many of your armsmen survived. And then we were talking the last time that I thought there were rules in this for rolling for NPCs, but I'm confusing it with some other game. But anything else?
I think that is probably pretty good. My current warp charge is 4 for the record. I have on my sheet, I see. And
Are you maintaining any abilities?
That's a great question. What did I have? So the only thing I think I had, the only thing to discuss, and actually a mention that I had, with the head exploding comment, that psychic shriek is potent as long as you can get away from your allies. That's the key.
Or if you don't like them.
Yeah, if you don't care. I mean, that's that also works. But anyway,
I wonder if there's a talent that allows you to be selective in those things. I've got.
I think that's just a balance. I got a feeling that's just a balancing feature of that particular power, is my guess. But maybe so. Maybe so. But metabolic overdrive is the only thing in question. That's what was going. I think he would sustain it under the circumstances.
Sustaining which one? Sorry, the
metabolic overdrive is the only thing that was going. I think
right.
It was the only power in question.
Yep.
And I think he would continue to sustain it, which is 2 warp charge, so he can't go below 2. But he's got 4 total.
Can't. So the 2 is for metabolic overdrive, and what's the other 2 from?
I think the other 2 is just from having cast, manifested. It's not from a sustaining. It's just a,
So I think outside of combat, you're able to bleed it off effectively, or without having to make any rolls. So you're free to reduce that charge down to just what you're manifesting.
Nice. I do think I have to roll on the phenomena, though. I think it's automatic. It's automatic bleed down to your sustained, and there's no modifier on the roll like there would otherwise be, but you do have to roll on the phenomena for a purgation no matter what.
Okay.
We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Let's see.
Page 163.
Yeah, is purgation.
Let's see.
So there it is in combat.
Yeah, it's that third paragraph. No purgation test is required outside of stressful situations such as combat. Instead, simply remove all warp charges and make a single roll on the psychic phenomena table without applying any modifiers.
There you go. Cubicle 7 rule of last sentence.
Right, last sentence.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and give us a percentile roll then, please. 78.
Oh, that's pretty high. There you go.
Mounting paranoia. Everyone in the area has the sudden, unshakable sensation they are being watched. That will pass. It's a passing thing. Did we lose James?
Just be back. I discovered that the fly is a wasp, so I just better go.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to go face the enemy. That is okay. I wish you luck in your struggle.
Seriously, if we hear you scream, we'll know what happened.
Yeah. Well, if you want to take a moment to bleach that spot where the other one died too, go nuts. That'll prevent the little fuckers from coming back. Hopefully. Then, Jeff, have you any questions about what happened?
I don't think so.
Okay. So
how hurt are you, Armsman Noros?
Mildly.
Actually, I can look at your bars. Huh? Where are you?
I have 2. Injury of 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Combat tab now, Kev?
Probably.
Say again, Jeff. Sorry.
Is there a combat tab or something?
Page 1 and 2 up top left. Top left. Page
there.
1 and
Page
2.
You got 2 wounds so far, and I think that's
2 out of 15.
Yeah, and you had been healed once by Icarus 2 sessions ago, because you were pretty badly shot up.
Yeah.
In that first fight.
Yeah, I was quite injured. I believe we drink potions with diminishing returns in this game. Is that correct, Kevin?
No, that's Star Wars.
Oh, that's a different game. Okay.
Yep. FFG Star Wars.
So then I've just been healed then.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it was the first time that Nora or Icarus used his healing psychic powers.
Seal wounds.
Right. So is there any limitation how often you can use seal wounds?
I think there is. I think that is correct. I'll look up right now. I think it's once a day. It might be like once per rest.
Once per injury, maybe?
Maybe.
Let's see. Here we go. Page 170. 170.
Okay.
Heals targets. Oh, if it receives the benefit of this power again before it rests, it becomes fatigued. So you can do it again, but it does impose the fatigued condition.
Interesting.
Which, let's go to the old GM screen here. By GM, I mean Grimdark Master.
Right.
Let's see.
Fatigue's pretty serious.
Man, it took us for fun. We've been playing these 40K games for almost 2 years now, and it's taken this long to get to GM as Grimdark Master. Bush League. Holy shit.
We'll do better next time.
Yeah, my
Bush
goodness.
League.
All right, so fatigue is you have disadvantage on all tests with minor fatigue.
That's pretty serious.
That's pretty...
That is quite serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think advantage, disadvantage is just flip to fail, flip to succeed mechanic in this game. So... Then, in which case, Noros, I guess first, does anyone have medic or whatever the skill is called? I'm just looking at my... It is...
Now that you
Medicaid?
say that,
Yeah, Medicaid is actually probably what it's called. Here we go, skill list.
Yeah.
Medicaid. Did anyone have training?
it would say it would be
Advance.
in the advancements, right? Column.
Yep. Yeah.
So I do not.
Do not.
I do
okay.
not.
I think it's... let's double check here while we're waiting for the Wasp battle to...
Maybe it's Dave's
resolve.
character that had that.
Dave's character definitely has that. I'm just wondering if you can use untrained, and if so, you just flip to fail.
Oh.
The way that you do in some other games.
Yeah.
Right.
Because this game does strike me as fairly permissive.
Yeah, I've got 38, but it's not.
In Medicaid? Oh, you're back,
Okay.
but your camera's off.
Yeah, I'm just still.
Oh,
looking.
you're still fighting the battle?
I've got to get sight of it again.
Okay.
I've got my fly killer, but
What is your fly killer?
just a slappy thing.
Oh, I got a USB charging, like basically it's a tennis racket that carries a charge. It is the greatest.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Fucking love it.
Oh, works well, huh?
Yep. And I've yet to accidentally hit the dog with it. So that's really, really good.
Yeah, I used to have one of those. They were good.
Yeah. Okay.
The most fun thing I've seen though is the guns that shoot salt.
Oh,
wow.
They're just like a toy gun, but it shoots like you load it up with salt and it shoots it fast enough to like kill it's like a shotgun for an insect.
really?
Yeah.
Oh hell, I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, I'm going to Amazon after this.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
The
you put
Emperor protects.
little piles of salt around your house, but whatever. It's kind of fun to shoot the insects, right?
That's I mentioned this on the Discord, but while I'm trying to find these rules, I discovered that Anna likes frozen peas because I was making a stir fry and I spilled a bunch of them onto the floor, left the room because she doesn't like most other vegetables, so I left the room to grab a broom, came back, and all the peas were gone.
That's funny.
Yeah, so turns out they're quite good for dogs too. So, if she likes those little sweet peas, then she gets to have them.
I don't know if there's any restriction on.
I don't think so. No, because I can't find anything for unskilled use. So
Maybe I'll look up under healing too while you're still. We'll see what it says. Like if in the healing section, maybe.
Yeah. I don't see anything in. I mean, the index is minuscule in this game, but
right.
Let's take a look at because I think the rules are near the beginning here. Let's just see about.
Here we go.
It's here.
And here it is. Yeah, page 219. An ally with at least one advance in the Medicaid skill can make a routine Medicaid test to treat your wounds on page 219.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Like just letting anybody use it feels pretty.
I got my salt gun. I'm just going to shoot in your wound. That'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess I know where I need to go spend my next XP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get some basic. Get that first advance.
Well, Noros is just a scratch. So, as far as the well, I guess first off, let's redistribute your... You've got two of you guys who are sharing the same colors once again, so if someone wants to change their display color in the little square...
Oh, yeah.
Yours is good, Jeff. It's actually, it'll be between... Oh, Sean's good. Okay, so then... whoever Icarus is going to control, put the armsman with a ochre token. Whoever, Jeff, you're controlling, make it with pink. And whoever Lady Octavia is controlling with a blue. You have 5 on offer. How would you like to distribute your armsman?
Fine.
We could do... I mean, I think we either do 1 each for me and Sean and 3 for the Lady Octavia because she's the Aquare, or we go 1 for me and 2 for each of you guys because you're a little more squishy. I don't know, what do you guys feel?
Lady Aquare, do you have
Lady
do you have an
Aquare,
opinion on this matter?
How are you feeling?
Or would you like all of them, Lady Aquare?
I guess.
Lady Octavia does have some
I think from a
talents that will
role-playing
like...
point of view, it makes sense if you took 3 of them. I guess.
If Noros did?
Well, he's a soldier, right?
Yeah.
Over
I guess
commanding.
he would sort of run the.
Oh, I see what you're
We'd
saying.
take a bodyguard each.
Is there an advantage to leadership in the? Maybe there is a little advantage. I'm not quite sure, but there might be.
I don't think Noros necessarily has anything.
I do not have anything.
No, that
like...
Yeah, he's more of a solo...
Icarus is just presuming that you have command skill. Command.
No,
That's just because Icarus reckons that everybody's got better interpersonal skills than him.
That's probably true.
Yeah, and I guess the advantage having Octavia... Although you could use Gallows Humor whether you're in charge of them or not. Yeah. So, how would you guys like to do it? They are each armed with a combat shotgun.
Well, with that, why don't you take 2, Noros?
hey,
At least.
sure.
Yeah. And would you like 2 or 1, Lady Aquare?
I guess I want to take the 2.
Very good.
Just because of my great image.
Obviously.
Okay.
And I will. Mine is already marked. So marked.
Perfect. So everyone has control over their respective armsmen once again. Anything you wish to do before... So the initial fight is concluded. You have dead Xenos scum around. If there was any doubt at any point whether the Gene Sealers did survive the attack on Hephaestium's rest, that is dispelled. There is certainly a number of them here. You did hear voices calling out as well. And you can still hear them. And
when we first, before we got down here, we heard something, right? We heard
cry for help.
Cry for help. And we don't know who that was still, right? We don't know.
You can hear someone calling from further down the hallway, down to your, to the left side of the screen.
Well, probably off we go. But one more question, when we came into the statue, remind me.
When you came into the
Sean,
what?
When we the macro statue,
we get paid by the macro statue, you know.
Seriously, yeah.
I look forward
that's why we're at the top of the ratings. That's why you're at the top of the search.
Based on the offer. So for those listening at home, we had an offer to sponsor a tent and a stove. From some, I don't know how they got our channel's name, and they have followed up since then too. So I've had 2 emails about the tent and stove on this.
That's awesome.
We are really going to be, though, by leaning into the macro statue, the plan is I'm going to have the most impressive garden gnome on my lawn. Yeah. When we get contacted to have would you like a Tarrasque for your front lawn? So
yeah. And next is the Porsche. Rep calling.
To be honest, I'm more of a Jeep guy, so
okay.
There will be Jeeps in every single
Fair enough.
Oh, that's kind of true as it is already. So
yeah.
All right.
Where did we come in the macro statue? Was it high, low? Do we remember?
You came in from one side, and there were the Brethren of Saint. Oh, what is it?
Oh, Drusus.
St. Drusus, correct. The Drusians, your allies, are in from the other side. They are foes. They're, heretics, but they are foes of the Xenos, and they recognize your dynasty's connection with the Inquisition. So,
because I'm thinking we entered the macro statue and then we heard something below and we went down. So what I'm trying to think of is, at least what I remember.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think of is where we want to go to the heart is our information. So I'm just wondering, Sean's at least is orientating of like the heart would be above us.
well,
you think?
so the heart would there is one of the reactors that you are heading towards.
Gotcha.
That is what you meant by the heart. There is not a necessarily. Well, this is the beating heart of it in the figurative sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
James, are we a success? Are we counting XP for one wasp?
Yeah, well, I'm surprised you didn't hear a scream of pain from me. But
Oh, did you get stung?
no, it wasn't that. It was because one of the cats saw it above me and ran up me. And that was really painful.
Deploy
then
the cat cannon.
Oh, God, they're sharp when they run up because I'm not, fully dressed, so it's raw flesh on the paws. But then I enacted Exterminatus on the wasps. So.
Excellent,
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice.
All right, then good. Congratulations in your success. So we've already had our first fight on the thing. I think James has one superiority at the end of it.
Yeah. Well, Lady Quarry, I think we should go investigate the cries on our floor.
Indeed. Let's go. Norris, lead the way.
Please go ahead and position your characters where you'd like for when the...
This is the direction we're going, correct?
Yeah.
I'll bring my armsman up with me.
Carefully leading from the back.
And how much do we move at a time, roughly?
So I think each of you has a normal
Speed?
movement is 8 meters per round. So 4 squares. I do have everything set up at the proper measurement this time.
Okay, so we should move 4 at a time.
Yep.
As far as you telling us. Okay, so
I think I said I was going to put together.
Oh, is this a door here, Kevin?
It is not. No. It is a door, but it is open.
It's wide open. Okay, so
Correct.
that would be just
It is coming
at a
from
junction.
further ahead here, and you're passing across the disgusting pooled ichor of the deceased Xenos scum, as well as 1 or 2 of your armsmen. What do you wish to do with the deceased armsmen's bodies? By the by, there was some talk last time. That's actually how. We ended the session. Is only at the end we realized that Dave hadn't been given the full spiel about gene stealers and why they are dangerous. So we spent the last little bit talking about Tyrannus in general and the high fleets. One of my favorite talking points, to be honest. So,
Indeed.
you reach here, further ahead and to the right. This all appears to be workers' hab units. So whoever manufactured the macro statue, the servitors or other artisans, or it wouldn't be artisans, techno artisans, artisan priests, they would be all working in this and living in here.
Oh, this appears to be a larger room now that I've reached.
It does, but it seems to be like a hallway. You can see this
It's
part
still just
here.
a wider hallway.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there are little walkways that lead up and then down into here, and same thing over here. There is a set of stairs that lead up, and then there is a hallway. The cries are coming from through this hallway here. Help us, please.
Okay,
I'm
so I'll
gentle
go
with
that
them.
way.
Remember your spacing, given grenades.
Yeah. Corners. Watch those corners.
All right, follow me, man.
All right.
And then I reached a bedroom.
Yeah, so when you look in here, what you can see is it appears... You can imagine a place where someone has been locked for perhaps weeks at a time with no opportunity to go elsewhere. The state it would be left in. And that is what is in there. A stinking... It seems as if someone was in there, but there is no one any longer. Soiled sheets. a overfilled, bedpan or a bucket. The remnants of rotted food that is on both sides. The cries are coming from a little further up the hallway.
Okay, I'll move along. Reach some kind of a storage room. When
you approach that part, what you can see is someone has fashioned like bars of a kind, or a grill. It probably is something that it was taken from some other part, perhaps a ventilation system or something, has been refashioned into being effectively a door. And you can see their fingers pointing out of it. But as you get there, help us, please. And you can hear there are also voices and fingers poking out of makeshift things right here. Sorry, mine is snapping. Give me a sec here. There we go. Right here. And then from further up here.
Cells.
Yeah, from
Seems to be some cells here.
And when you reach
Hello! He'll call out and sort of move.
When you get up there, you can see inside. Why, that first place you were there were fingers poking through of trying to get out. Like right here, Noros. And when they saw you, they got much more agitated. Please, let us out! And they're trying to push on the thing. And there appears to be at least 8 people that are inside there. If you make your way further up, it seems to be 8 more, and then further ahead, 8 more. So if you send your armsmen ahead, perhaps one of them goes up, and then, through their little mask thing to 3 more, 4 more, sir.
It's a bunch of prisoners here. He calls back to Lady Octavia. I'll check the door. Is there like just a button on the outside, or
there is? But before you do that,
bear in mind,
anyone?
Noros, beware if they're infected.
Yes.
Anyone trained in lore, particularly lore forbidden, or lore Xenos?
I have one.
It just says lore for me now.
I have one advanced lore, but no specialty. No
Okay, that'll be good enough. Why don't you give us a lore check at... I'm just remember the difficulties here.
Oops.
You're super excited. I'm on it.
Well, I forgot that it's not a after button.
Yeah.
It's we have to remember, because every other sheet is like you have to fill out stuff after you hit to roll,
Yeah.
This is a routine roll, by the way, if that's not correct.
That's routine, and I think it's flipped to succeed as well, or it's with advantage.
You're right. There's all sorts of stuff going on.
We do, so we'll get you a chance
do it again.
Yeah, roll it again, but let's see here. We'll set the difficulty at, let's see here. Difficulty, here we go. I'm going to set it challenging only because you don't have a specialization in it yet.
Okay. Oops, there we go.
Wow. You want to fortune that, or there is no critical fail with until you're in combat.
Let's see. We'll try.
Or unless it's funny. A -5 success level. That is pretty.
There you go. Oh,
-4, but a -5 is where it's on the crit threshold. So you perhaps don't think of it. You don't have any further insight into the condition of these creatures. But Lady Octavia, as you said, there may be. I think there was some discussion before about the nature of the infection of these things with your explorator. So
leave it. Leave them where they are.
No, please, let us out! Let us out!
You heard my master.
Please! Please! And they're running. Mercy! Mercy in the Emperor's name!
We'll come back for you later once the Xenos are purged.
We'll come back for you once we find a flamer.
The heavy flamer, no less.
All right, so it is. Check one thing here. I am checking conditions. Yeah. Nothing. I was wondering if there was a demoralized condition, but I don't think there doesn't appear to be one. Right, the conditions are always at the back of the book too.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
356.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you. 3. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, yeah, all of them were on the screen.
You know, the only other thing I would say, there is that it's attached to superiority. It's the superiority is the PC one, and the NPCs have resolve. And at one point, there's that status that makes them like it's demoralized, but I can't remember the word. That's not the word. It's that comes to mind. I'm just throwing that out there.
Where they are desperate.
Yeah, desperate. There you go.
Yeah.
Desperate.
Yeah, I was more interested in for you guys having to walk away from 12 screaming people in help. That's more what I was curious, but I don't see anything, you know, and I don't think, you know.
Warhammer 40K, just another day in paradise.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily how it's reflected in the fiction. In the source books, definitely. But so then, with that, what do you guys do? Your explorator has told you, and from the designs or the schematics of the macro statue that you studied with the Drusians, it will be to the south of this, and in fact on this level. That is also the direction that the one surviving Xenos scum fled to.
Boss?
Sounds like we're going to have to head that way. It's not an appealing thought, but
Well,
we better hunt it down.
right, reverse.
Now, one thing I could mention, guys, is that none of you have a stub pistol or an auto gun, I don't think, so that won't be of interest. However, there are still...
Got an auto pistol.
There is still... Sorry?
Got an auto pistol. Is that relevant?
No, that a sub pistol is different. Your auto gun has different ammo, I think, than what the auto pistol does. That's what I was checking to see if you guys could salvage some things. There is a hand cannon. I know your ears are perked up, Jeff. That's right. You heard right. There is a hand cannon on one of the things. And the hand cannon, I don't know why we give shit to hand cannon in Rogue Trader, because it's actually a really badass weapon in Wrath and Glory, in this game, and in Rogue Trader. I think you just had some bad luck with your dice rolls with it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Me, so,
I know it's hard to believe, but if you're satisfied with the weapons you've got, there is also one firebomb left.
Oh, wow.
The firebomb does have the unstable quality, though. But I think grenades do as well in 40K, so if you wish to have an extra grenade, I know Armsman Noros, you have, I believe, 1 or 2 left? I'm not even sure if you used any. You started with 2 frag grenades.
I have... Let's see, frag grenade.
Mm-hmm.
It just says 1 on, or I just have 1 listing for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's screwed up when we updated. I don't remember.
I don't see a quantity spot. Oh, I guess under mag I could put. Because
the mag
2.
Yeah, because the mag. Remember that only gets used when you are making use of like the auto fire or some other quality.
Right, but it could work for how many grenades I'm carrying.
Absolutely. And I don't remember you making use of a grenade otherwise. I think the first time we saw a grenade in this game is when I tried to burn you all to death.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means you have 2 grenades left still. Does anyone wish to take the firebomb as well?
I'll take a firebomb.
Okay. So then let's see here. Combat actions. The firebomb has range of medium.
Okay.
Its damage is flat. It is inflicts damage. Has the inflict a blaze thing. When the firebomb hits a zone, it becomes a minor hazard for 3 rounds. Has the blast quality, and it has the unstable quality. Okay. And the item qualities, weapon qualities. Here we go. Unstable. If you fumble when attacking with this weapon, on a result of 5 or more on the fumble table, it self-destructs instead, typically dealing damage to the arm wielding the weapon, or a random arm if it's two-handed. So, fun. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Sean, when has holding an unstable grenade ever gone wrong for any of your characters?
I am a grenade specialist. Let's just be clear. Always have been, always will.
That turned out, I think that one worked for you to a degree when it all went off on you, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you guys care to do next, then? Are we carrying on into the facility? And as a reminder, what Icarus, you had up before one of your telepresence, ability to detect life. And
I think, it went down, right? That's down.
Correct. You're not currently maintaining it because you were maintaining that other thing.
Right.
Did you wish to reactivate that or move into the second zone and then see whether you're still subject to the warp?
That is an interesting question. Let's see here. Soul Sight, yeah. Let's... So it has a plus and minus to it, pros and cons, to do it now, if I was going to do it. What do you think, Lady Aquare? Any input or armsman?
I will throw out there, I can't remember if we talked about this before we went live or after we went live, but you have been keen to try and push something. And if you move into the next zone and it does not have the same warp instability, you will be required to push if you want to roll with advantage.
I can't say it's really attractive at this time, but...
I mean, you're rolling with, if you're doing it in this zone, you're rolling with advantage anyway. The only thing is, when you push, does it double the warp charge as well?
No, it's 1d10 plus 1d10 warp charge.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, big range.
So it's more predictable here than it is.
Yeah, it's more predictable here. It's not a good trade-off, really.
No.
For the current situation. But what do you think? What do you think, you two? So let's. I will review for you quickly. I can look into the warp, looking for the psychic flames in the darkness. Medium range. Depending on how well I'm able to manifest, I can perhaps inform us how many sentient creatures are within range, or
That sounds
perhaps their species, perhaps...
I feel like it was short range when we last looked at this. Is it
medium?
medium? Oh, okay. Medium range. Yeah.
I can sustain it.
Useful to know.
Could help. I am always for extra intel.
Question now as to whether to do it now or later. Well, we may not have to double the warp charge, but would not be rolling with advantage. We'll do it now. Let's do it now.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and roll with advantage? Check the... Is it already set up to be rolling the difficulty of your ability as well?
It is.
You did set up the tokens from what I recall.
The difficulty is good. It's just the advantage part that's, changes.
Okay.
I'll set that up and should be good here. Let's see, soul side. Here we go. Okay.
So, yes, 5 success levels. Holy smokes.
Wow.
And the psi focus is automatic, which is nice.
Good, good, good. And is there anything you can spend those extra success levels on?
The table is on page 170, the soul sight table, no less. And that is maximum right there, +5.
Nice.
So that is
the exact location of each sentient creature in range.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
And the species, I think. I think it's collective. Maybe not.
How many sentient creatures there are, the species of each sentient creature, how many sentient creatures are in each zone, and the exact location, correct.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. His eyes are
I think
blazing.
I reach out and I dramatically say, yes, I see there.
Then adjust your. Does that put you over for the warp charge, or did you dissipate?
I'm at 6, so that'd be 2 doubled to 4 plus my current 2, which would be 6, I believe.
Okay, and your cap is what?
8.
You're good to go. Do you wish to purgate anything, or I guess you can purgate half of whatever soul sight was, I suppose. 2 points if you wished.
Yeah, it'd be 2 points. I think that would be wise.
Okay,
that could probably be wise.
So that
I slow down the party and I say, wait, I can bleed off some of this.
So it's a challenging discipline test.
Oh.
Discipline psychic.
Okay. This isn't the purgation out of combat?
It would be. It would be. You're absolutely right. I don't know. I'm just very excited to see a terrible result on the table. So go ahead.
I was going to go along with it, but I'm like, I don't know where this is going.
No, you should.
So I
completely forgot.
So I better say something.
Never a bad thing to double check You're like, are you sure the way it works, Madison?
Okay, Sean, let's have 3 rolls on the perils table.
Especially given that you've run 4 more sessions of us since we played last 2, you definitely have a better handle on the rules than I do.
D100, right?
D100, please. Yeah.
There we go.
47. That is you can hear it. It's a banshee howl. It sounds very much like a pit bull cross. Loud screeching fills the area, periodically making it impossible to hear others' sounds. So, and when that screeching goes off, the people in the cells begin just freaking the fuck out.
Oh, no kidding.
They're back! We're going to die! They're going to kill us all! Please save us! Save us from here! Please! Please!
And we already thought we were being watched, so, it goes right into the...
All right.
They're everywhere! They're everywhere!
All right.
Is that true? They are everywhere?
Perhaps. I need more time.
All right. With, I am just getting our next map set up right now. And okay, guys, then let me grab your allies here. And I believe, maybe what I'll do, since I know for certain that your lighting and everything else is set up properly, I'm just going to collect you all together in one area. So we double check the radius for a grenade again, for no apparent reason.
Fireball formation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let me just load your characters into a perfect circle here.
Yeah.
So how does everyone feel when the sounds of those, like you're not moving directly from this into another, there is the similar type of construction-esque corridors that you're passing through, right, as you're making your way along here. What is going through everyone's mind once the silence falls once again? Is there any discussion of strategy for here?
I don't know. I'm beginning to hate this place. I think we should just... If it wasn't the God Emperor, I would be suggesting we just burn the whole place to the ground.
Perhaps from orbit?
Yeah, that would be even nicer. From orbit.
Only way to be sure.
The only way, correct. The Emperor preserves.
Do I have any feeling in medium range of anything at this time?
Nothing as of yet.
Otherwise-
So medium range will bring you out to 24 meters.
Okay.
So you can picture you're going along here, and one thing you sense, Icarus, is as you are... you can reduce your warp charge down to 4 right now, because if you're maintaining... What is the bio one called again?
The one I just did?
No, the your other one you have active.
Metabolic overdrive?
Metabolic overdrive. I should remember that because that was my Queen cover band when I was in high school.
I knew that was coming.
But I did not remember what it was called.
Yeah.
All right. So you are... Yeah, so you're making your way along, and there's a moment when you feel that there is... as much, this is a relative state with the chaos of the warp, but there is a level of stability that comes, that whatever that twisted locus was of all the warp may have something to do with those tortured souls there, perhaps, or some other foul exercise of psychic powers, in the same way that your inadvertent use of or somewhat unfortunate use of your psychic powers has rendered changes in reality. The Xenos powers can do the same thing, and they at times are less concerned with the damage wrought to the Immaterium by their foul craft. So you were out, and you can feel, once again, this is the normal level. You are not in a area of increased, increased turbulence in the warp. Noros, are you taking the lead here once again?
Yeah, I think I would be at the lead with the 2 helmsmen that I'm sort of commanding.
And then Icarus with your bodyguard.
Yes.
And then...
Warp touched. That's the term I was trying to figure out. Warp touched.
Warp touched.
That's the CRB.
Yes. Yeah. The things. I love the zone things. That's fucking super cool.
Yeah.
That is the 4th edition DM in me, that I love me a good set of fun, new rules for zones.
Yep.
Yeah. And Lady Aquare, you were following up behind. Where was your critical injury before? I don't recall. Was it your neck? I thought it was a bleeding wound for some reason.
Oh, it was a bleeding wound. I think that sounds familiar. Could be wrong. It's been a while. I mean, before, you're probably all right now, but I think that sounds kind of familiar.
I'm sure you're fine. Trail of blood dripping behind us as we travel through this place.
Body.
The body, okay.
Body.
So you're, notwithstanding the cost of fate.
I'm fatigued.
Oh. So she's flipped to fail on all things. Did you...
Oh my goodness.
Well, did the fate point get rid of that condition, though?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think we allowed you to make use of your ability to try and get rid of your condition, didn't we?
I don't. Let's see.
Last session, there was a bit of hand wavery going on.
Well,
So we're thinking
fate points fairly extreme.
But one of the uses of spending a fate point is to remove one condition. Not burning, but spending.
Oh, there you go. I thought...
I don't know if...
Yeah, I thought you got rid of that for some reason, because I think that was one thing we were talking about, you being, burdened by that for the entire session, or for the entire effort of clearing this out. Let me just quickly take a look at the conditions rules once again, too, because it's worth refreshing. I will say, I do love that there are a lot of rules in the game, but they're not onerous, I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't feel
that's
like...
true.
Yeah. When we were looking up things in Wrath and Glory, it did feel like, not that there is a competition between the two, but it did feel like it was taking longer to figure shit out. With that. Okay, minor condiciones. Okay. So minor fatigue. I'm trying to see when you get rid of it. Unless specified otherwise, you may remove a fatigue condition by undertaking 6 hours of rest. Okay, so... Yeah, but we're not going to do that.
Long nap here in the macro statue.
Yeah. I mean, there's some empty beds there that, they may need laundering.
Right.
Perhaps what do you call it, fortitude check. But I'm going to see if there is any kind of like stimulant.
Replace fatigue with diseased.
Yeah, really. Because who would have stimulants for you is, what's her name? Your buddy, the captain.
Oh. Yep.
She had plenty of stimulants on offer.
I mean, I think mine was from the critical. It couldn't be. It was 1d10 days and wasn't going to get changed to anything. So it's really more just whether the burning a fate point would do it.
I'd say if you got rid of your critical wound, it would get rid of the effect as well. So you can take the condition off.
Okay, cool.
If Kev 6 weeks ago felt otherwise, I mean, he can feel free to bring it up with me at the next, all hands meeting.
So, paperwork.
Kev from yesterday is I don't really care what he has to say. Kev from tomorrow, I often fuck over. So.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Yeah. So then, Octavia, you are still to some. I guess maybe some lingering aching from your wound. Icarus is still, extending out. Probably you're like up fairly close to where Noros is, just so that you are able to maximize the warning that you have for this. What is going through everyone's mind right now? I mean, Icarus right now is whatever you're surrounding you. Noros, how you feeling? We haven't checked in with you for, it feels like almost 2 months.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. He hates this place. He would, if it wasn't what it was, he'd, like to nuke this place from orbit. Like you said, it's, what a god-awful place. And we could just know that we're rid of the Xenos scum instead of marching through this, horrible thing.
Does it affect his feeling at all, knowing that this is in the heart of the Emperor's macro statue? A place that is intended to be holy to the god of mankind.
For sure. I mean, it definitely plays on his mind. Like, what a corruption. What an evil corruption. And I guess his other fear is this place is immense. Like, how will we ever know we have cleansed it? I guess so. That's like I don't know. He's already worried about that, even though we're like mid mission.
Yeah.
We could be walking these tunnels for years trying to ensure that we got everybody.
Excuse me. What about Lady Aquare?
Oh yeah, she's not too warm to this place. Miserable location full of death, and we need to get this thing purged and get out of here. Glad to be out once we're...
So you can
but
picture...
they're dangerous.
Yeah. Has anyone... All you've encountered thus far has been creatures or these Xenos scum in the early stages of their transformation. But from your discussions with the Jerusians and whoever... I don't know if any of you guys made a good roll in your Forbidden Lore check or the Forbidden Specialization. But that there is likely to be a powerful psychic at the heart of this cult.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling knowing that is coming, Icarus?
Probably a mixture of curious, outwardly eager, and internally anxious at being equal to the task of another warp wielder. I don't know if he's ever... Well, I'm pretty sure we have not... whether he has or not, we have not denied the witch. I don't think that's come up. So.
No. It's a lot more limited in this than it is in Wrath and Glory. Because it needs to be within, I think, close range for Deny the Witch.
Short range, yeah.
Oh, short range. So short range is 12 meters, which is not as bad, but in Wrath and Glory, it's a way bigger range.
Gotcha.
So that your Ophelia, the one of the other psychers who serves House Aquare, she has faced one of these things. What would she have said, James, to Icarus? Would she have given any warning about what he's going to be facing in the heart of this macro statue?
I find that extreme prejudice. That terrifying.
Yeah, it was able to shake the minds and wills of almost the entire other party. When
the one you think will face Lady Aquare at the
this would have been
center.
Ophelia, actually, who told you about that. His Ophelia is... I have that name right, don't I?
Yeah, I'm not sure it's...
Is it Ophelia? Hold on.
I think it's something else.
We're talking about the other captain?
No, the other psychic.
The other psycho.
In the other, when we played, what was it called?
Have the name.
Glory?
Yeah. I might have that name wrong. Hold up. It is... Desura. I don't know why I thought of
Oh,
Yeah,
Desura.
there we go.
Yeah, Desura and Ignatius Aquare. So it would have been
You'll find
Desura.
yourself with a struggle, and it'll be on you to overcome it.
Oh, I have no doubt I'm up to the task, Lady Aquare.
One big eye, one little eye. I'm fine.
rubbing my forehead just like he is right there. Right there.
All right. So then, everyone is lost
So
in their
he's the
thoughts.
only one excited to be here.
At least I look like it.
Right.
Ish.
So then, Icarus, it is as you guys are approaching what sounds like it is another larger junction point, when at the very edge of your power, you can feel one of the species was human at one point, but it has fused to become a hybrid at this point. There is one of them a little further ahead and then around a corner. That is the first, but at the very edge, so you've just breached where they are.
I hiss at Noros. Wait. I see
Freeze.
a torch ahead of the Imperium variety. Be cautious. There is one ahead, about 12 body links ahead, maybe 13 or 14. And around a corner.
See what
Caution!
weapon would I have ready?
What do you think? Your las gun, maybe, or
Yeah, probably got the las gun out.
So, just to remind you of your options with the
it is long range. Yeah.
It is long
Burst.
range, which is good. It also has those two qualities on it. So the las gun.
It's loud and reliable.
And has burst.
Oh yeah, it has burst.
So burst, you can add if you use it. You use up one of the charges in your mag, but you add +1 success level to the range test, and you
+1 SL?
+1 SL. Yeah, that's it though. So it makes it easier to hit. Does a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
And if you don't use that, you're kind of unlimited ammo unless something goes wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, you can fire. These things are designed to outlast their wielder.
Oh, I see. You only actually diminish your magazine when you burst.
Exactly.
So when I have 8 in my magazine, that means I have 8 bursts before it's like stops working, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, maybe a
That's good to
fumble
be
or
clear.
something. I don't know. I can't remember if there's a...
It is reliable though. So
Gotcha.
when you roll a fumble, you roll 1d10, and on a 4 or higher, you ignore the fumble result.
Nice.
But yes, I think there's a fumble where it can malfunction as well. We had that actually on the on the Gene Stealer side last time. I rolled a whole bunch of like natural 100s.
Yeah.
There was one, you guys didn't see it on screen, but there was one one of them who was off camera trying to use tech use to get his thing fixed again so he could get back in the fight. He spent about 80% of the fight just trying to fix this stupid gun.
I remember that.
So then, Noros, let me bring you over to the battle mat. Oh, hold on,
I also probably signal to the men to get their shotguns ready.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. I can't remember if I grabbed these guys or not, so let's just do it again. There we go. Get you set up in here. Okay. I do love me a good dynamically lit map. There we go. All right, I'll put you guys right at the edge. And you feel free to put yourself in a different position if you feel like the spread or whatever else is not appropriate. There we go. And I don't think I need to shift ping. Can you guys find it yourselves?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Awesome. So, let me clear the initiative tracker just to be sure. Full turns. All right. And let me... Oh, I'll add it as necessary. So, Nora, 24 meters ahead. Okay, get that. Oh, that's very nice. I don't know if this has been a feature that's always been there or whether it's something new. You can, so with the measuring tool, you click on it and it would always like be this massive pop-out screen that would fill up a bunch of the things. There's a feature where you can make it disappear. I don't know if that's always been there. I just didn't know it, or it's new. So right, Noros, or Icarus, right there. I know you can't see to the extent of it, but... Yeah. Right behind there, the corridor extends down and then hangs to the left or to the right. 3, sir, 3. And then that is where this thing awaits you.
I grab the armsman next to me and I say, "It's there, over there."
Would you guys, why don't we roll initiative? Why don't we drop an initiative order and we'll start doing things that way.
Okay.
And since you already know someone is behind there, let me add
initiative is page 2, top left.
Thank you very much.
To click
page
on
2
the sheet.
I'll say.
Yeah.
You know, I am going to be looking it up again.
Do we need to pick our tokens?
James, did you?
No. Okay.
50% chance.
I did.
Hold on. Let's talk superiority first.
Oh.
Know thy foe. Know thy battlefield. No. Icarus has done some preparation. Know thy players. I don't think there's...
Dude.
What is the strategy here? What's the pitch for you guys? What advantage you guys have come up with?
I mean, one would be, it'd be awfully nice if we took it by surprise. So that'd be one. That'd be one solid low-hanging fruit if we can manage it. If anyone's sneaky enough to go up there and try to garrote, the equivalent
I would say definitely you would get a what do you call it? Another point of superiority if you can take that first guy out here.
Yeah. So I think that sounds my best. Someone else has it.
So I'll start.
I think so.
You'll have 2 superiority right now if you want to set your superiority at 2 guys. Oh no, because you got to decide which role you're putting it to.
Oh, yeah.
Because you only do it once per round.
Right.
But I'm just checking about surprise here. Okay, here we go. Barriers cover, poorly lit. So I bet it's in a sidebar somewhere. Where are you? Superiority. Oof. I think of all. Come on, where are you?
I am going to suggest to you, Noros, how stealthy are you?
I mean, not really.
Page 214. Attacking while hidden. Sorry, Jeff. I found it. I want to make sure we're all aware of it before I forget. When you attack an unaware target, you make the test with advantage. Additionally, any successful attack made against an unaware target is always a critical hit.
Nice.
I mean, I can try. You see that he's like wearing heavy armor and like carrying a million weapons.
Kev will also direct you for kicks. The page 100 has an optional rule for silent takedowns.
Ooh, I love it.
Yeah, just to pass your eyes over to.
I mean, I don't imagine that is very often Noros's MO, a silent take.
I'm a 35. What are you, Jeff?
I mean, I'm better than that. I'm a 40.
And as a reminder, your skill in this game, it is a contested roll. So your success level is compared to their success level. So it's not a matter of like, oh, you've only got 40% chance of success. It's a question of how good or bad is their awareness, and how do they roll, because it's always going to be the relative level that wins out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then, of course, you got fate, and you'll have superiority of some kind. So.
Yep, you got at least 2 levels of superiority.
Which I could use on my stealth.
Right.
Yeah.
Lady Aquare, how are you looking, madam? On stealth.
39.
All right.
I like that. So basically, you make one of the ways that we'll do for this one, you make a stealth test opposed by the target's perception. If the attacker gains a number of success levels equal to the target's toughness bonus, they take him out silently.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Now, in this case, though, you do have a knife, Noros, and you got your entrenching tool. But you're not. So this isn't a matter of you sneaking up behind someone. You know that someone is up ahead. I don't know if Icarus cannot tell whether that person is on watch or whether that person is, just happen to be standing guard and listening,
watching TV,
replying.
Everyone we've come across so far has been on like high alert or something, though, haven't they?
Though the one group that you did, the one that you faced did seem to actually spring an ambush on you.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fact that we were just in combat on this floor doesn't speak well anyway. It's not great.
Someone did run in this direction. So the likelihood of this person being on high alert is true. But what it could give you is if you do succeed in that sneak thing, you could, while not take them out in a sneak attack, you could attack them, and I would probably rule they cannot defend against it.
Yeah. I suggest, Armsman, that you try. You go ahead. I will go behind you at a distance to not threaten your solitude, perhaps with another armsman. And I'm doing that because I am your eyes, or at least your eyes of in the Imperium.
The other thing I'll remind everyone of, cover did seem to play a pretty useful role in that last fight, and Armsman Noros can take cover as a free action.
Oh, nice. That's right. That's my special
That's a good
thing.
One.
Yeah, because cover did, once you guys started taking cover, that seemed to make a difference in how much damage everyone was taking.
Yeah.
I could try to sneak up and shoot him, and then if, take cover if it fails, basically.
You can make a decision when you see the situation, when you look down whenever you get sight on him.
Okay.
Just decide what you will, and we will stay in Vox. I will help you if I can by Vox if he has any fellow scum nearby that I can detect.
I have one bit of bad news though.
Uh-oh.
No.
I don't think Noros has any night vision goggles.
Oh.
No, I don't remember having any.
How dark? What is the light situation, Kevin?
Pitch black otherwise. in this area once again.
And what are we? Yeah, that's a good. What are we doing now? What is our current?
You guys all have some kind of light source that is giving off
globe.
Yeah,
like a
situation.
small glow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think each of
globe. Yeah, globe.
I think Sean's having a stroke. Sean, are you okay?
It's a warp. It's
Exactly.
So my light will give me away.
yeah. You probably
Have they been using light of some sort?
Too.
They
Yeah,
have not thus far. Xenos scum.
They just use their psychic brain to see in the dark? No, Icarus?
Insidious.
What kind of bullshit grimdark master puts nothing but fucking dark vision things in a place where we got to carry lights?
It's bullshit.
Well, I'm not sure that I can sneak up with him on them with a light source flaring.
Guess you need to turn the corner, switch on your light, and whack it.
All right, I have an alternative possibility, given this new information. So, the downside of this is I'm the least stealthy of us, but and it's not like I can see in the dark, which I cannot. However, I mean, I can feel along and I know where they are, even though I'm going to be awkward and trying not to trip over a milk bottle on the way over. Feeling my way along the walls, I will know exactly where it is, and then I can hit him with a full force and try to melt his brain from range. Now that is not a silent attack, so that will be the signal of,
for us to charge in.
Right, because that will be a klaxon of combat.
Yes.
But it will be a silent attack nonetheless. I mean, not quite silent, but it will be a unexpected attack. There we go. An unexpected attack, I think, if all goes well, nonetheless. I'll offer that as a plan B.
I mean, I like that. I can be ready to charge in with my last gun.
That sounds good. Let me check my range.
Yeah, I'm checking the initiative of these things.
Let's see here. And actually, if I'm alone, which is what I'm talking about, unfortunately, it's one of these things where it's not really optimal, but he's got a power that works pretty well when he's alone, actually, because it's an area attack, but it hurts everyone I'm with too. So if I'm alone, it's useful, kind of thing.
Oh, right.
It's medium range, and I should, let me think about this. Yeah.
Medium is 24 meters.
Okay.
So
That's not bad. I'm looking at Smite versus Psychic Shriek here. Let's see here.
It's the challenge with
So
navigators powers as well.
yeah.
I have a metagame question. Like, can you just use your psychic abilities? That's not like a wizard with their spells per day. You just touch the warp, and then you have to make these warp checks to see that everything's okay, or what?
It's a matter of warp charge. Like I take on warpish charge as I do them, but I can bleed it away. So I've bled it away.
Yeah, when you did that horrible sound.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I feel like actually might even Icarus is explaining this to. I like the notion of Noros asking and trying to explain it in Warhammer terms.
Well, it really depends on what edition we're playing, because sometimes it.
But in essence, my threshold is 8. I'm currently at 4, Jeff. So, and for example, the attack I'll make will either be 2 or 3. If I want an area attack, it'll be 3. If I want a single creature, it'll be 2. That's what we're looking at.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I go over my threshold, then I have to try to control. I have rolls to control it, and if I don't, then we have to make rolls on the bad table.
Yeah.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Is that our plan? What do you think of this secondary notion?
I mean, I like this idea.
All right.
And not
Lady Aquare, what are your thoughts?
It sounds a solid plan. Burn Xenos' brain out.
Well, I'm going to take my time then, because I cannot see as well, and don't be too far away, but not too close, or I may affect your brain as well.
Icarus, I've turned your light off.
Okay.
yeah, I think we'll like let you be in the darkness, right? Like, you know,
Yeah.
as you leave the darkness, we'll sort of, or get into the darkness, we'll slowly follow you.
So why don't you move yourself 4 forward, Icarus?
My last mention, I'll say this. If I only attack a single creature, you could be right with me. It won't affect you. So I might want to commit to that, and you can stay with me. I don't know. It's a stealthy situation. I mean, we'll be medium range away-ish.
You guys would know where the edge of the glow is too, right? Like where you can see on the map here. If you want to position Icarus at the edge, you would know the limits to which your light is emanating. So if you want to keep him in view or like just beyond, you can be confident that your light isn't spilling over to warn the others, unless they are looking directly down the corridor. And what Icarus is certain of is that they are south of the corridor. Do you need line of sight for that for Smite?
It's a reasonable question, because I would say for sure, except for the fact that soul sight tells me exactly where they are. That's the question.
Yeah, let's take a look at the. I'm sure the description it'll give us. Let's see here. Range. You can only choose things within that range. Blah, 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 blah. Last targets. Under targets is usually where it says whether you can see. So I don't see anything in the general rules. I don't know what the specifics for Smite. Yeah, it doesn't say there that you specifically need to. Let's see about the rules for manifesting. Choose power. We go. To choose a target, you must be aware of it and know its exact location. This usually means you have line of sight to the target, although you could also target something you are aware of through extrasensory means, such as other psychic powers.
Very advantageous to me.
Heck, yeah. So then, to be honest, let me make the measurement. Both of them are medium range. You are within range to Zorch him now, if you like.
Oh my goodness. I think Icarus gets very excited at that notion. He starts kind of getting bubbly, and it's disturbing. And he's like, wait! I can do it from
Bleed
here.
does not look good on you.
I can feel his mind from here.
Because he started like bumbling towards in the darkness. He says, no, I can do it.
We're in 4th edition. Hold on.
So, how many targets is it only one? Or
only one you can say. Well, I mean, if it's a psychic shriek, then you're fucking up everyone around you. Right now, you can only sense one.
Yeah.
I love this.
I will give you I give you two choices, armsman lady. I can either go after the one now, which will set off the klaxon for combat from here. I'll see if I can take him down with one mental thrust, or I can creep ahead. The advantage to that is if I detect another target, I could possibly attack it too. That's our choices. I feel like I should do the latter. It's possible. I don't know if it's alone. It seems unlikely to be entirely alone. It's a matter of how close his scum brethren are.
I suggest you advance and...
So the thing with Psychic Shriek, though, just sorry to interrupt, James. Psychic Shriek, you would need line of sight then.
Oh, okay.
Right, because it's you choose a zone within medium range, not creatures. So the difference there is that you do sort of need to be, it's immediately around you and then one other place you can sense. But the way that your ability works is you're sensing life. You're not sensing, it's not telepresence.
Gotcha.
Oh, so I'd have to like go with you and like throw a light into the space, and then you would basically do your thing right as I would throw the light forward.
That's true. If I detect it, then we go with that, that plan. You can do that.
No, because it's a psychic shriek. You don't want to be holding a lamp next to Icarus.
Oh, I would get hit too then.
Are you worried about that, Noros?
Oh, I thought you said you could leave one person out of it.
No, I could leave myself out of it. That's what I thought.
Oh. Then yeah, no, I did not like the sack plan one little bit.
Noros, if you're concerned about me, I'll be fine.
Icarus offers Noros the opportunity to draw straws, but there's nothing but short ones in it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it happens. It's
My suggestion is move a bit closer, see if you detect anything more, but don't go too far.
Very well.
In which case, would you kindly give us a stealth check?
Yeah.
Icarus.
All right.
And we'll roll for perception. It's not awareness, it's perception.
Let's see.
No, it's awareness. What the fuck, game? Oh, boy.
I'm gonna just
perception is the stat, that's why. Okay.
That's not bad. I'll take that.
0 success levels, yeah. Okay.
Could be worse.
Go ahead.
Don't use your superiority on that.
I could have.
Yes.
That's lady, speak up more quickly, man.
Although technically, superiority is not present until you're in combat.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You don't get to use it when you're sneaking up.
Okay.
So right now you'll be going into you'll be gaining 2 superiority once the psychic bolts start flying.
Okay.
But Icarus, go ahead and move yourself 4 squares forward. Oh boy.
Okay, so if it's, just to be fair, if it's a contested stealth roll,
Yep.
can we like use our perception to give him some idea of like if he's being way too noisy? Like, do you know what I mean by that? Like,
how would you communicate it to him?
Well,
Hey, you're being too noisy.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up!
well, no, but I mean, it depends. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily shout at him.
I don't think you can assist in this one, no, unfortunately. If you were sneaking with him, I might... Nah, I probably wouldn't let you do that either. It's not one of those things where... Yeah, if you were going with him and training, that would be beneficial, but like, if he's trying to be quiet, I don't know how you would be helping, how you would communicate that to him without...
Right.
Yeah. Icarus did set up a telepresent connection before, or telepathic connection, didn't you? Or am I thinking of a different game?
I don't think so.
No,
Not that I'm aware of.
I just blow up brains. I do not connect them.
Yeah. I don't care about talking and nonsense like that.
Exactly. All right. So you are a little further forward now, and you know where this thing is. As far as you can tell, it has not moved from where it is. And let me measure from where you are. So to 12. Oh, there are 2 more. Also standing still. There are 3, all the same unholy crossing of human genetics with something unnatural and infectious.
So a total of 3, huh?
Correct. All 3 are stationary.
That was wise, Lady Aquare. I detect 3 of this spawn now.
Ooh. I am going to roll for perception.
Stage Whisper.
Yeah. Stage Whisper is still kind of like... let's see here. This is a non-second, but speaking of stage whisper, because like I've got hearing loss, and I'm kind of spending too much time in my 20s next to his fucking speaker. But I don't really apparently whisper whatsoever. And with the last time I was in court, we had this big application, and there's a bunch of us on one side, a bunch of us on another side, and everyone's kind of quiet and getting ready for their thing. And someone whispered something to me, and I realized how loud I must have whispered back because every head in the courtroom turned to hear what I was saying. Like, I do not have an inside voice. I'm very sorry.
Better go to the pad. Write down the pad, I guess.
Exactly. That's the illegal pad. Fortunately, my handwriting is also completely illegible, so basically I have no way. Semaphore, I bring flags with me and just,
there you
know.
go. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, Icarus, what do you do? None of them seem to have moved in response to your whispering back to Lady Aquaria.
I will... So my comrades can see me, right? From here?
Yep.
Yeah, right now we can still see you.
You can
That's
see
why
yourself
I haven't
in light,
moved
right?
yet, Yeah.
Yeah, I can. I was just double checking.
Yeah.
I hold up 3 fingers.
I nod and...
Well, I mean, you just whispered back to them as well that there was 3 there, so...
I did, but then I
good.
foolishly thought... I did. Then I, even though it's too late, Icarus tries to be...
He's trying to save face.
Yeah.
I am.
Perhaps the look on Noros' face of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
To see,
stage
there you go, Jeff. You were able to help him with his silence.
There you
go.
What happens next, guys? We're still not in combat, and Icarus is at the top of the initiative order. I think it's agility that is the tiebreaker.
Well, I'm waiting for him to be in the darkness before I move, or there's no point.
Icarus is thinking.
Yeah.
He's thinking about what he. I'll leave it there. But he's thinking. He looks thoughtful. How far apart are they, Kevin?
They are from one another. They seem to be about 10 meters away from each other, from the one group to the second group.
And the second group, are they closer together? Or
They are. They're only within 2 meters or 4 meters of one another.
Oh. Do I believe... So the second group could be targeted, assuming light. Do I feel that's true?
It's another factor to consider. What have the environs been like thus far? What you've been passing through? Because you sense life in your ability. You do not sense any intervening things.
Sure. Yeah. There's no question. There's all sorts of things I don't know, but I'm just thinking of if I could.
If you had direct line of sight, then yeah, you could probably catch. If you were in one of them was in the same zone as you, and you caught the other ones, and you're able to see there, then yes. But you would know thus far you've moved through that last map that you went through. Everything you've passed through thus far has been as cramped, where it's 4 meters across, maybe 4 meters high, and then these, you're able to move 2 by 2.
Yep.
But it's been a labyrinth. It's almost like someone knew that an Aliens film was coming out and was dying to do an homage.
Seriously.
But what kind of hack Grimdark Master would do that? What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attack from here because I can't. Without a light, there's no point in going forward.
Okay.
So I'm just I give I try to give a signal of get ready. I'm like
Yep.
brace yourself. That signal.
Okay. And you are smiting your foe.
Yes.
Then, so it's a difficulty minus. So it's a difficulty minus 10. Do you wish to push this?
Let's see. So I've got. I could spend a fate. I could push.
Mm-hmm. As a reminder, the fate can be spent to increase success level, even in the case of failure. Which you cannot do in Warhammer Fantasy.
I think I'm going to save a fate for a reroll. I don't think I'm going to push at this time. I can appreciate you selling it. I would do the same. but gonna let that go for now.
Now, what if I threw in air conditioning with that push roll? Would that change? No.
What about a tent?
Yeah,
A tent? Perhaps a stove?
right. Yep. All right. So we got a smite situation. Let me check my. Yep. Oh, it could be superiority time.
No,
we're not yet. Is this combat?
No. Not when you're ambushing. No.
Okay.
You are using this as part of the opportunity to set up your superiority, so I think no.
Okay.
So then it is your psychic mastery at -10, but I think you got a specialty, don't you? In this is.
I do. Telepathy.
But is that? I think it's a minor power, though, right?
It is, but it uses telepathy.
Oh, yeah, specialization is telepathy. Yep. So
I think I'm straight up.
straight up at
here.
-10. Yep. Go right ahead. Here we go.
Here we go.
Come on.
There we go.
There. 0 success levels.
More SL is better, but I'll take the success.
Yep. Okay. So then that is 6 to him. And let's see here. Are we missing it? Oh, because the success level was not great. Okay. I was wondering because I thought you did more damage with it last time. But it goes right through armor. So you can hear, what does your smite manifest as? Guys, I've done the thing where I try and move a token with the measuring tool for the session. So nobody else needs to do that today. All right. What does it look like as you manifest your smite?
I think it. I probably.
Sean, I'll give you one more bit of. Sorry to interrupt, but each of they do encourage you to name each of your powers individually.
Oh.
So if there is a specific name you want to give this, because
they even suggest names for some of them.
Blast, Empiric, Screech, Eldritch, Undoing.
I mean, the Empiric Screech. I think I have to. So as I unleash this Imperium, and I think it is a screech. It's this a sound that makes everyone, it's the fingers on chalkboard, a warpish variety that makes everyone kind of like, whoa.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it has any. Do you think it would have a visual? So it has do you think it has visual?
It says unleash a coruscating blast of raw psychic power against us. I think it must have it because it's.
Okay.
At least all the art of like librarians and shit like that are in psychers. It always has that crazy physical manifestation.
Yeah, so I think it's a visual manifestation of the sound it's making. So it's if you could see like warpish fingernails across like the board of reality. Yeah. So it's going. Yeah.
Amazing. All right, then you are going to be going into this fight, guys, with 3 superiority. We'll take our mid-session break now, and then we'll come back and jump into the fight. Icarus, you will have top of the round for initiative. So let me add in the other adversaries. We've now gone 1 month without me deleting any initiative trackers. So I'd like to keep that unprecedented streak going. It's well precedented. Oh, you guys can take a break too. I'll just add this in, then I'm going to go and see what Anna Banana needs. And then let's see here. Where is? Let's think they're right at the beginning of the. Where are you? Here we go. Yes. All right. Alrighty. Then for those listening at home, we will be back, boom, in about 5 minutes. So back momentarily. Oh, sorry, guys.
No worries at all.
Last one back. All right. Then, let's open the bottle here. Come on. Ah! I want my water. Come on. There we go. Whew. All right, then. Top of the round. Let's see. I think I need to scooch out a smidge here. Get a better view of this overall fracas. All right. So. Here is what we're going to do. Do this here, guys. All right. And how? Oh, I think we put what? Medium range for your light. Is that right? As recall offhand. Let's see here. Let's see what's in your token. Your token says bright light for 4, low light for 4. Okay. So it must be to not even short range, actually. Okay, I'm just going to light these things. You know what would have been wiser is doing this on 1 and then duplicating it. So maybe I'll do that. Go. There we are. That down. Okay.
The glow globe description says using this device removes the poorly lit and dark traits from your zone.
Yeah, so the zone would be, I think I put 4 meters out and then 4 meters of dim light. Right. Yeah, because a zone in this
4 meters around you,
4 meter radius. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Glow globe. It's one of those things they wrote down and didn't say out loud, or maybe they did and just had a lot of fun. There's a lot of puns in all the Warhammer products. So
yeah.
There's an adventure that I ran for 3rd edition Warhammer Fantasy that has been republished. It may have been from an earlier edition, but I know it was in 3rd, and it's just been recently republished in 4th edition, and it has just some of the fucking greatest puns for noble family names in the Empire.
That's great.
Yeah, I just the von Feelbads.
Right.
Yeah, every one of them is just a terrific thing. It's a one, Jeff, we played at I think it was our first gaming marathon that we played when we were at Brent's place. We played Warhammer Fantasy 3rd edition. You played the Dwarven Engineer. We had the cards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really fun session.
It was really fun.
Okay, so top of the round. Someone else is doing something, and I've got all the adequate lighting set up for you now.
How dare they?
I know. Outrageous. I want to see a manager. Let's see. We need to make a... Okay. They're coming dangerously close. You know what I would love from this game is battle cards with the adversaries on it. Nice big oversized ones like they have for Pathfinder 2. It'd be awesome. Because the blocks for the character, like the adversary write-ups, they're not that big. So they could fit on, on an oversized card.
Yep.
That would be fucking awesome. Okay. Whoa.
Do the talents cards as well. Absolutely.
Yeah, there are talent cards, I think, for the Ulysses Spila version of it, but there aren't and there's like gear cards and something else. They're not great, but okay.
And that's a Death Watch challenge. You've got so many talents and powers that
Yeah.
you try to keep track of your 23.
It's crazy that the new Marvel role-playing game, it is there's a lot to keep track of for what your character's different variations of your powers can do. It's not unmanageable, but like you need a cheat sheet really to be able to play kind of on the fly. They're only producing power cards as part of their like starter set kind of quasi fundraised thing or Kickstarter thing. So like if they made that widely available, I would think most groups would want to pick them up, because it's such a useful thing to have what the powers actually do, rather than having to keep flipping through your rule book.
Yeah.
Okay, so he something has been activated, and they'll move.
In the environment, or
not in the environment, but not within where you are.
are we aware of something that happened?
You are not.
Okay, gotcha.
Something has just moved in. Would you give us an awareness synescience? I think, awareness synescience, I think, is your specialization.
And there might be something that applies. Let me just take a quick look here.
I think it's a specialization you've got.
It says, if for soul sight, it says, additionally, you have advantage to Synescience tests to detect or identify demons or psychers when this power is active. So I'm throwing that out there just in case.
Yeah, so go ahead and give us that roll with advantage.
Okay.
No demons, please.
Okay, advantage.
These bastards brought demons as well.
I have said I needed to get a bloodthirster to the table this year, so...
Oh my goodness.
I love it. For 40K, Jeff doesn't even know what that fucking thing is. The name is enough for him to be like, I'm out.
Yeah. No,
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. The name says it all in this game.
You can feel your mind touch the mind of a powerful Xenos Psyker. And it's almost like you can feel it as it's clawing its way at the edge of your willpower. There you are. And
I'll mouth to whoever. Obviously, I mean, probably everyone's looking at me because they're coming my way, and I'll be mouthing something unintelligible, something. Yeah.
Okay. Then wrong order here, Madison. So he went. Then this is gonna go. Oh Lord, okay, hold on, Icarus. I think you're gonna go before the guys. Do villains go first in this? That feels like a grimdark thing.
I think you were right about agility. Agility is the.
Is it agility? Yeah, like I think I maybe will have just read that. And
I think you were right.
Because Noros goes before me.
GM decides the order. God, this game's amazing. Have I mentioned, guys, how much this is incredible?
Yeah, it's a good game.
Okay,
let's see here.
Okay, so then he.
Reflexes. If multiple combatants have the same initiative, they act in order of the highest reflexes skill to lowest.
That is contrary to what it says, where it says GM decides.
Oh, really? Is that in your screen?
No, sidebar. Sidebar in next to initiative.
Interesting.
Your initiative is noted on your character sheet. If enemies have the same initiative, the GM decides the order in which they act.
Huh.
Page 198.
Yeah, this is from the turn order in the combat, right at the beginning of the combat section. Mm-hmm. Chaos reigns.
It's amazing. I take the GM thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, there's only I'm happy for Icarus to go first for these guys. All right, so especially because you got the jump on them anyway.
Yeah.
Then sorry, I'm trying to move with my other guy. I was so excited. All right, he is going to scamper 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's move to there. There's another in range. Right there.
Okay.
There's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in range.
Mm.
Icarus, you're up. What are you doing?
I am going to smite an enemy where I stand.
Is it the same guy again?
Is he still? I can tell he's still up.
He is.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's take out an enemy if I can.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Let me think about this. And does Deny the Witch, does that require line of sight? Do we know off the top of our head?
Let's see.
Since that is about to get
I know the range is quite limited. I think it's short range.
It's short.
Yeah, so you got
that too. That too. Yeah.
Sure, it's only 12 meters. So it's
fair point.
6 squares away.
Deny the Witch, page 163.
Thank you. That was just before combat. Deny the Witch. I will point out there is an exclamation mark on that. Deny the Witch!
Yeah.
Okay, all psychers may attempt to deny the witch. Whenever another psyker within short range attempts to manifest power, it adds to the success level that is required for their manifest test. The first attempt to use a deny the witch against an enemy psyker is made as normal. Further attempts to prevent the same are at a penalty of -1 success level.
So maybe not line of sight, but 10 meters, 12 meters?
It says when anyone attempts to manifest it.
Yeah.
I would think you would need to...
I guess you can feel it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you probably
It's
feel
that
the
close.
pulling of the warp energy. There isn't line of sight in the Wrath and Glory version, so I would say the same thing applies here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm debating on my superiority is the question here.
Yeah, and I think Deny the Witch is a reaction.
Yeah.
And let's see how many... your action economy in the game, just to remind, you get free movement, and then you have an action, and I'm just trying to think if you're limited in the reactions. I don't remember.
One, I think.
Only one reaction?
Only one, unless you have unless you have an exception.
Okay. Oh, so that would take away like your dodge or your
Right.
Yeah,
right.
that's awesome.
There's a possibility that that dodge action might you'd have to read it, but might give you multiple reactions because you're doing it your whole turn, that kind of thing. A talent might give you more reactions.
A reaction is something you do on someone else's turn. The most common form is the dodge or range attack. The Witchers may also use their Psychers may also use their reaction to deny the witch, unless a rule such as a talent. Oh yeah, you're bang on, Sean. You can only take one reaction until the beginning of your next turn. So,
I'm firing away. I'm using my superiority. We have I have +3, right?
Yep, but I am also denying the witch.
Oh yeah. Oh man, is he? Now that so at the end of this, at least.
No. He's got to be within close range. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I was about to say we've got trouble. He's a lot closer than I thought. Trouble.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm more than double. I'm double what I need to be.
You got excited. You got excited, Jim.
Are you kidding me? I get to shout something. This game, setting aside the fact that it has GM to make decisions over things that are consequential, it also allows me to shout things out for no reason and includes things like macro statues. So
I was just about to ask, and where is this taking place?
Exactly.
That's you.
All right. So Icarus, sorry, you're uninterrupted now. Go ahead and smite thy foe.
Okay, I am using my superiority, and let me turn off my advantage. That is not on, and here we go.
And difficult, remember?
Yep, it's automatic, so we're good. We should be good. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh,
As 9 damage. What does it look like as your psychic or your empiric? What was it called?
Imperium Screech.
Imperium Screech. Shreds this
empiric,
thing's mind.
Empiric Screech. I think he's shrieking. He's shrieking, the warp shrieking. He goes, and it's like these, this kind of, it's these, like as if the warp is scratching the surface of reality on its way to this.
Speaking of which, are you over your threshold now?
I mean, maybe.
Because you
Let's
have
see.
+2 from that, right?
There's details, GM. My goodness. I'm still enjoying my attack. Thank you very much.
Hey, Kev, what's say which deny the witch again?
Actually, so I am right at my threshold. +2.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got this handled. This is all managed.
Okay.
This is all on
Okay.
purpose.
All right. Icarus, anything else you wish to do?
No.
Okay, then it is the Xenos Scum's turn. All right, I think they are going to turn their lights on. And yep, there we go. And let's see here, 1, 2.
That smite was big because I rolled 1 over my number and +3 from the superiority and +1 from my psi focus, so it was big.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, they have moved. Okay. And he's going to move into there. And moving up there. All right, there are Icarus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new sentients, all the same hybrids. This one right here is more gene stealer than human. And this one is substantially more gene stealer than human.
So my number, what would be my number?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in total.
I maybe, I'll scream it out. 7.
All right, then Octavia, what are you doing? Oh, and we're having your armsmen act on your turns too. So if you wish to, the armsmen can move their shotgun. I'll just mark that page here. There we go.
I gave him 4. I moved him 4 meters.
Combat shotgun is a medium range.
Okay. 4 meters, right?
Correct. 4 squares. 4 squares.
4 squares. Oh, can he run if he's not doing anything else?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to put him right here. He's good. He's all done.
There you go.
Norris, let's withdraw and let Icarus do his scream.
Do I hear that? Does Icarus hear that?
Okay, so let him go here.
Okay.
Gotta watch out for grenades again. In fact, I'll keep him.
Oh, I should have given that to Noros. Next time, Noros.
And
I'll move forward with my last gun.
okay.
These guys will spread out.
Cover the rear. Okay. And then Noros. What are you doing?
Hey, how is it still the same 4 squares in combat?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Then I will 1, 2, 3, 4 moved here. And just say, with me, armsmen.
Okay. Okay.
I don't see anything to take cover, so.
No, it's not really a place to take cover, but if you wish to, remember, setting Overwatch is an action.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
And then Overwatch, the way that works, well, here's a couple options.
Is I can, like, if someone comes down the hallway, I can shoot them, basically?
Exactly, but you can also seize the initiative, which would allow you to go earlier in combat. You can go to the top of the initiative order for the next round. What that would allow you to do is then set Overwatch, and for the whole rest of your round, you've got it. Because remember, the way Overwatch works is we go to the end of the combat round. If you haven't fired on anyone, you get a chance to take an action, and then it goes to the next round.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, do you want to seize the initiative just so you can go first next round? Or are you happy going at the end of the round?
No, I'm okay with being at the end.
So the downside is if you make Overwatch, then we're ending the round. Do you wish to take any other action?
I see. It doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Well, it does something if you're higher in the initiative order, but when you're, last in the initiative order, there's no point in overwatching, which is why you got seize the initiative as an action instead.
Right. Essentially, right. It's like delay your action for a second. Essentially.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're trading off your action this round to start at the top of the next round.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's sort of like, he's marching past.
Exactly.
Icarus.
So, for instance, what you could do next round is move a little further forward, set Overwatch, and then you've got the whole round while you're in Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So then you're now the top of the next round. We're on to round 2. We're using initiative tracker dice again. So Neuros, you're up first. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm going to move forward 1, 2, 3, 4 to this corner. And then I'll set my Overwatch here.
Okay. Nice.
And bring my guardsmen with me.
Okay. Then it is this thing's turn. Faintly, you can feel the stirring of power. Icarus. And it is going to... I think, what is the saying in the setting? Bring the ruckus. Here we go. All right. Psychic Mastery. Ooh, is he going to push it? I think he will. Ooh, did not need to. So that is 5... Icarus, do you have anything that reduces the damage from psychic attacks? I can't.
So I have Mental Fortress.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Your mind cannot be read by psychic powers, and you reduce any damage you take from psychic powers by your willpower bonus.
What's your willpower bonus?
4.
Nice. Okay, so you take 9 points of damage as you are lashed by a psychic blast from that terrible Xenos foe. You guys can see Icarus just like blood spurts from his. There's a manifestation of this horrific, malevolent, purple energy that goes like coils around his mind, almost like arcing up a Tesla coil. And then
9 was the number, right?
9 in total. Yeah. Armor doesn't apply, unfortunately, against this. And then he will move out of range of you.
So I can't see him anymore, right? I
cannot sense him anymore. No.
Okay.
It's playing a bit of a game of chicken, it seems. But you would notice, you would sense him and separate from anyone else.
Okay.
If you did come across him again, but you did get pretty fucked up there. Next up is somebody else. All right, let me check the trait on one thing. Boy, oh boy. You know, I really need to find an excuse to get a second, like an alternate game, the alternate week going, just so we can really master all the rules in this. So you can have a regular, you know, because when we play the more complex games every week, we really get a chance to master the game quite easily. Yeah. Because at this stage, and I'd love playing a game at this stage where it's new enough that there's only one book to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a real something special. We were talking about Iron Kingdoms earlier today, and that's something I really loved about that is we started playing the Iron Kingdoms RPG from the first book, and just like kept adding stuff on, and just there's something special. What like a new book comes in, you devour it to figure out what new shit you can add to your game, but you've already you know got a rock solid foundation of the other.
Yep.
Okay.
Personally, I really like the simplicity of a single book game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, not that like games that have 30 books aren't cool too, but
No, but there's something to be said for when you've got even like also completed games. It's something that's fun about the out of print games is when you know that okay, everything's been said for this game, so we're just going to make use of what's in here.
Yeah,
I like that quite a bit too. The Star Wars saga games, Pathfinder First.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I guess technically Star Trek Adventures 1E is now technically like that too.
Yeah.
We've said everything we're going to see said in this edition. All right, so I am going to see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Icarus, one of the big uns, is running down the corridor. Coop. And I need to make a throw check here. Uh-oh, I think I missed. Okay. Let's see where a grenade deviates when it's thrown. For no reason. Okay, if you make a ranged attack. Okay, but how does it work for... Sean, did you come across rules for deviation at all?
Yeah, I don't know that it has it. I would...
Okay.
Dark Heresy had a scatter chart, but I don't think this game has it. And it talked about it's in the fumble. If you look in the fumble section, I think there's a margin about it. I'm looking for it now too. Stand by.
For example, if you fumble when throwing a grenade, they might determine the grenade lands in a randomly chosen adjacent zone to your target. Oh, so like
right. But what happens if you don't fumble? I know. I never found anything like that, which surprised me a little bit. Because in Dark Heresy, if you missed, you did a scatter, and if you fumbled, it blew up in your hand. That was But this one doesn't seem to. It seems like it should, and it doesn't offer anything for a miss with an explosive.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to say is that because it's targeting a zone as opposed to targeting an individual, I think what I'll say instead is you roll with advantage, and then if you fail. And I'll revisit this afterwards, and maybe I'll check for errata as well, because of this. But for now, I'll roll with advantage, which would be a hit. And the grenade rules in this are pretty cool in that they're not not like everyone just automatically takes damage.
I guess this is because it's fundamentally zone-based, right? So
yeah, true. So it'd be tough to figure out where, and
we could use the Dark Heresy rules, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Those are pretty good. I was thinking that myself. It didn't come up when I ran it, but
I don't have the GM screen for Rogue Trader right now, but I'll take it. I'll bring that over next time.
Yeah,
and because now that we're playing with the measures, I will say that the idea of using this zone stuff too, I'm actually going to try using it with Soulbound in one of the upcoming sessions too, because it's I think you could easily translate over using the same kind of principle.
Yep.
Not every fight.
I think the rule is that if villains throw grenades and they miss, their grenade just disappears.
That sounds like a good one. I'll put that on the list of things to consider. For now, let's have. So the end of the corridor there, Noros, just explodes in flame. And let's see here. That means two things. For one, I think you can make a reflexes check to get out of the way. So let me check that. Here we go. Oh, here it is. I'm a dummy. So you don't roll to attack. You roll for each individual. It's a contested roll with each of the individual people in the zone. Make a single range check, and then everyone. So it's a same thing as the. It's not that I failed. It's that it's a shitty resistance or a shitty success level. So awesome. Noros. Let's see. It would be one zone.
That's in the combat section, Kev.
That's under blast, under the description of blast.
Very cool.
Yeah, so 1, 2. So, Noros, you and your two armsmen, I would ask to give us first off, for you can make a reflexes dodge check at challenging, because it is contested. Yeah, that's great.
That's cool. Yeah, that makes
I found it.
Okay.
I like it.
And do you
Sorry,
have
at what? Just a challenging?
challenging one? Yes, please.
And I can spend my superiority on this?
Mm-hmm.
I have 3?
Yep. This doesn't take a reaction.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
Excellent. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So you easily... Oh, did you roll 33? It's a crit, I think, in combat. Didn't do
Like
anything.
a good
to
crit or a bad crit?
Good crit. Good crit.
Okay.
So that means you are +4 success levels. Oh yeah, because it's 1 from what you rolled plus the 3 from superiority. That's cool that it incorporates the superiority bonus.
Yeah.
All right, so Noros, you easily able step back, and as the blast washes around, you don't take any damage. But for the armsman, would you kindly give us a 2 percentile rolls? They have a reflexes 30. So 2 checks against 3-0. I think they have armor 1 as well, and that will protect against this. Let's see. Oh, Jeff?
Oh, sorry. What was that?
You're rolling 2 percentile rolls against 30.
Oh, 2
3-0.
percentile rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, for these guys. Right.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh.
Both of those are worse. So one of the armsmen takes one of the armsmen takes no wounds because of the armor. The other one will take. He fell by 5. He will take 2 after the armor is applied.
So that's the red bar, right?
Yep. And both of the armsmen are ablaze.
Oh God, that sounds terrible.
Yes. First line. While you are ablaze, you automatically fail all stealth tests. That's the most important thing in your mind.
Right.
And then at the start of their turn, they take 1d5 damage, which ignores armor. You may remove an ablaze condition by dropping prone and using your action to make a challenging athletics test. So, they are both ablaze. The Gene Stealer guy's turn is done. Icarus, what are you doing?
Let me think. I still cannot see.
1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 currently that you can sense.
I think I am going to. I think I'm going to use purgation.
Yep.
Because even a little healing wouldn't be quite completely out of the question at this moment, but I'm going to do a little purgation.
Does your purgation take an action?
It does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Part of the management, part of the psyker.
Yeah. Rituals. I
Management
love how
process.
psychers work in this game. It's super fucking cool.
It's pretty sweet.
So go ahead and give us a challenging discipline psychic test,
Right.
even.
Yeah.
And you have your superiority this round still.
Oh. I do, you said, right?
Yep. If you'd like to use that.
Yes. The answer is yes. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be better, but it's there.
Hey, success.
Yeah.
As they say in the third year of law school, C's get degrees. So
Nice.
that is a success. You can remove a warp charge equal to your willpower bonus plus 1. So 5 in total.
Okay.
How much would you like to get rid of?
Let's see. Well, that would take me right down to. You know what? We haven't. So I don't know if this would have come into play, but for the for the foreseeable future, metabolic overdrive. Keep in mind, everybody, that that's still I'm sustaining that. So help me remember that that helps your reflexes tests. So
grants advantage on them?
Can you remind
Yeah.
us? Yep.
yep. So
How
everybody, it gives you advantage.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so those armsmen actually...
So both those armsmen succeeded.
Yeah, Jeff,
They got
roll
0
again, will
rates.
you?
Oh.
Are you limited in how many people can be affected by metabolic overdrive?
Oh, that's worse.
Yes, it would have been. We would have known at the beginning, and who knows? Who knows what happened?
I'm
there.
wondering if it was only the player characters that you were
Oh,
able
maybe. Yeah.
It might have been. Let me look it up here. Stand by metabolic overdrive.
I've already
choose
neatly
another-
marked them with their ablaze symbols.
I hear you.
A number of
Choose
creatures,
another-
including yourself, up to success level of your manifest test. You don't get to add WB to it, so I think it's only player characters.
Okay.
So, yeah, Jeff, your hard work on the flaming symbol, it remains.
So, can you believe that they don't have an on fire symbol?
There's one. You mean in the tokens?
Is there?
There's a little flame. There's a flame. Yeah.
I don't see
Oh, there it is. You've got it. Wait, that's it. That's it. On
Well, it says that's, I don't know. Maybe that's flames. I don't know.
what does it say?
Half haze. I don't know what that means.
Half
It's
haze.
like a churro. It's a churro.
Whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
It is
Yeah,
what it is.
no,
We
that's
know
a
it's on
flame.
there on fire.
It's a
I know what it
fried
is.
snack.
So, Icarus, so how much are you dropping down?
Let's see.
You need to have
I think
4 if you want to keep metabolic overdrive
Right.
and your witch side up.
so. I'll go down to 4.
Okay, so then, one is in it, plus 10 for each warp charge shed.
I'm
So
sure it is.
1d100 plus 40, 40, please.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice roll. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really, holy smokes. Hoarfrost. The area is covered in a thin layer of frost. Breath fogs in the air, and an unnatural chill infiltrates past even the thickest clothing and armor.
I like to think of that icy sound, that kind of crinkle. That.
Yep. Okay. So then, other than that, do you wish to move at all?
I will move here, and my armsman will move here, and put him in Overwatch if he sees an enemy.
You got it.
Come around that corner.
Okay. Enemy time. All right. Let's see.
You fellas love your grenade huddles, don't you?
All right. So this fella is taking cover. This fella is taking cover. This fella is taking cover. This fella, 1, 2, 4. And he will go on Overwatch. And 2, 3. You know what? This guy's going to run out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He starts making his way down the hallway. All right. Lady Octavia. I invite you to take your turn, madam.
Move up here. Yeah. That.
Do you have any action? For instance, you could seize the initiative and just go first at the start of next turn.
Well, there's nothing really to seize it on, right?
But
There's nothing
again, you could do the
inside,
exact same thing and go on Overwatch at the start of the turn.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I'll go on Overwatch and with my las gun.
Right, but if you go on Overwatch right now, you're at the end of the turn. So you'll go on Overwatch, then at the end of the turn, I'll say, do you want to do anything other than, because your Overwatch will end at the end of the turn. If you seize the initiative, you'll do what no roasted. You'll be at the top of the round next round, and then as your action, you could then go on Overwatch, and then that entire round you're on Overwatch.
Then no, we'll do that.
Okay, so you seize the initiative. Noros, you are on Overwatch. Do you wish to do anything other than that before the turn ends?
I can't move anymore, so no.
Okay. No one else on Overwatch is doing anything else, so then that brings us to the end of the turn. Top of the round, round 3. Octavia, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll go on Overwatch for anything coming around the corner.
Okay, you got it. Do you want your armsman to do the same?
Yes.
I cannot see anything going wrong with firing 2 shotguns in an enclosed hallway.
Let's at least cover it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, at least you will hit something, right?
A grenade may take the people out in front of us, so it's always best to be.
All right, Octavia, you are... Okay, so you're there. Noros, at the start of your turn, would you roll 1d5 twice, please? So this will be your injured armsman first. He takes 5 damage.
Oh my god.
Armor doesn't protect. The second one takes 1. So the one guy will be at 7. The other guy will be at 1 right now. They can drop to the ground and make a challenging athletics test to try and put themselves out. Their athletics is a 30.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Ah!
And they do not benefit from superiority.
They do. Oh, good question. I think only player characters do.
Yeah.
I think because technically, I don't know if it's non-player characters. I know adversaries do not get the benefit of it, so I think I would not let them take advantage of it either. I mean like that. It also means why you guys are such badasses in contrast. So 2 percentile rolls, please, and then you can take your turn, Noros. Let's see if the armsmen put themselves out. So this is the injured guy first. He is still ablaze. Nope. Other one goes out. Okay, so the less injured guy is out. The other one, but Noros, your turn. What would you like to do?
I can break up my movement.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And okay, so if I want to pull my grenade off my belt and throw it, how many, like, can I do that all in one action?
I believe we saw it was a free action to draw a weapon.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Yeah, I heard us say that last time when I was rewatching the
So basically I can, like, take 2 steps over here.
Yep.
Throw my grenade and then take a step back or whatever.
Now, if you move there, though... Oh, no, there's no Overwatch. Their Overwatch is done at the end of the turn. So this is one of the advantages of getting the initiative. If you move around the corner, you can now see down there and see who's down there, right?
Right.
Yep.
And I can throw my grenade and then move back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
That's what I'm going to attempt to do, so...
Free actions on 199. Drawing a weapon is a free action.
Oh, yeah, that I'm sure of. It is the splitting up movement. Moving in combat.
Gotcha.
You can break up your movement in a number of ways. It says right on page 202. You could free action to move to a cogitator within your current zone. Use an action to make a tech security to open a sealed door, and then use your move to dash through the now open thing. So yes. Yep. So you race out.
Cool.
Now the ring. It'll be a 4-foot rate or 4 meter. Yeah, so it'll be a 2 square radius. Where would you like to try and land it?
I mean, I guess no matter where. Oh, I guess if I threw it past those first guys, it could hit 3 guys. Oh, or I could hit here too.
Yeah, this is a big one. He's one of those guys who has the hand cannon and a massive, some kind of hewed together scrap metal club.
I'm gonna definitely try and throw it here.
Okay. Then it is, so let's see, the frag grenade.
I roll the throw?
Yes, you make one single throw, and then each of them gets a reflexes check to try and get the F out of the way.
Okay, and it's just, and I just do it at challenging?
At challenging, correct.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Put my superiority on it.
Nice.
And grenade. Oh,
5 success levels. Ho, ho, ho.
Beautiful.
Good luck. All right. Here.
One good grenade deserves another.
Heck yeah. Well, I think, what are the qualities on this one too? Blast.
Blast, loud, thrown medium, unstable.
Oh, it also has a higher base damage than yours. It's got base damage of 6, it looks like. So it's a way more powerful grenade. Granata. All right, here we go. So their reflexes. 40. Okay. Top guy fails. Guy with cover fails. Guy with cover fails. Boss guy has a 50. He fails as well. So each of them takes 11 points of damage.
That's ouchy.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah. The guy with cover has some benefit here. So that's 11 minus 6 is minus 5. Ditto for this dude. These guys, however, no cover. And that's 2. Oh, they each have 2. Okay, so wow, but look at this. Big damage. Boom. That big guy is clearly not human, by the way. Like, utterly, you know, that long, proboscis tongue is sticking out. So it goes off, but he has an inhuman resilience. You wanted to finish your move too, Noros?
Yes, I do. I was waiting till that went off and then moving back.
Okay.
I don't want to stand there in their line of fire.
Okay, then it is the Psyker's turn. Now, hold on, I was keeping track of his warp charge. Go. Right. There we go. All right. I think, let's see here. There we are. All right. He will move forward. So you can sense him once again, Icarus. Okay. You can feel his malevolent focusing on you once again. And it's good he pushed, because I would have failed otherwise. That is... 6. It's 14, so it's 10 damage.
All right. So I exceed it.
Okay.
And I think you never go over, really.
No, you never negative. It just
yeah,
it's over. And I
have to make a consciousness test, and I have to make a critical injury test.
Okay, so challenging fortitude pain test.
Okay.
I love there's a specialty for pain.
Yeah.
Grimdark.
Let's see. Let me think about this. This is a fresh round, right? So I could use superiority.
You could. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
No. You've had your turn this. Oh, fresh round. Yes, you can. You can use your superiority this round.
Staying conscious is pretty important, typically.
I'm going to check and see when superiority refreshes. Because like a lot of things that typically is...
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see here.
Like when it becomes your turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Each... Your next turn. So once you've used it until the start of your turn, superiority refreshes on your turn, page 196.
Okay.
Okay, so you do not have access to it for this.
All right, then I would have to spend a fate if I wanted to juice this up. Well, I'll do the reroll variety instead. So, all right, I'm not using anything. Let me take off superiority. And here we go.
Fortitude, come on. Hold in there. No!
All right. I will spend a fate.
To reroll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look, and reversing would not have helped. I knew it.
You had that feeling.
I did. Okay. Discipline coming up here again. There we go.
There you go. Now, critical hits.
Yeah.
Auto
head? Is that
exceeding the wounds? When you suffer wounds that would exceed your critical hits, you suffer a critical wound. Roll hit location. So let me do that, and that is. There it is. There it is. Not a good idea to use your GM screen as a bookmark. That is not its purpose, Madison.
Yeah.
All right, and this will be body. Okay, and then 1d10 plus the excess damage. So this is where the excess damage will matter. Do you remember how much it was? I think, was it 10 points? So I think I rolled 14 damage, but you absorbed 4 of it.
Let's see. Yeah, 4 from my talent, so,
so
10 more.
10 more. So
I was at 9, so that would have been 19, and my maximum was 12, so it'd be 7 over.
7 over.
excess.
1d10 plus 7, please.
Okay.
Where are critical hits? They're at the back, aren't they? Of course they are.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
That's excellent. A deep cut. You suffer a deep cut on your abdomen, so your gut explodes, which makes it difficult to move. You are bleeding major, and your speed is reduced 1 step. Treatment is a difficult -10 Medicaid test to using a chirurgeon's kit to stop the bleeding. We have established that one of your armsmen carries a not a field surgeon's kit, but a chirurgeon's kit or med kit that will duplicate the effects of one. Bleeding major. You suffer 3 damage at the end of your turn, which ignores armor. If you exceed your wound threshold because of bleeding, you suffer a critical wound as normal. Once this has occurred, you no longer suffer any damage due to bleeding, but can't recover wounds until the bleeding has been treated. So it's like, I guess, 1 more critical wound at 1d10 plus 3 next round, and...
that's next round, not the end. Oh, that's at the end of my turn.
Let's see here.
Because he's already below, does that not mean that it stops automatically?
No. It's once this has occurred. If you exceed your wound threshold, you take the 3 points of damage at the end of your next turn, which ignores armor. If that exceeds your, and then because that's 3 more on excess of your wounds, 1d10 plus 3 to see what the critical hit is, and then you're done. The bleeding doesn't affect you any longer.
Right on.
It's not good, but it's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah.
Just a good thing, though, doesn't... and forgive me, Sean, is it not that you're 8 over at the moment and then you take another 3 damage and you're rolling at 1 plus 11? I think that was the way it was in Dark Heresy, right?
No, excess damage is any damage that would cause any wounds after you've already reached your maximum wounds. So, no, it's only the extra amount you take.
3.
It would be plus 13.
Very good.
Yeah. Sorry, Sean, I didn't mean to jump in. I was on the page where it was already. Good. All right, so that guy has gone. And I didn't save any movement because he wanted to make sure you were in range. Although I guess he could have sensed you, right? Hold up to it.
It depends on his range. I guess so.
Yeah, so actually he could have moved in range and then out again because you can split up movement. So he is being a tricky bugger. All right. Xenos scum. Then it is Icarus's turn. So you are conscious, Icarus, but someone blew your guts out. At the end of your turn, you are going to suffer bleeding. What are you planning on doing about it?
I'm definitely going to Let's see. Seal wounds is at the top of my mind. Let's have a look at this.
Yep.
Page 170.
Yep. I was looking there right now. All right, so
It does say something about bleeding.
Yep. If you succeed, the target heals wounds equal to your willpower bonus plus the target's toughness bonus plus a success level, and if the target is bleeding, the condition is removed.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, you have used this before on yourself, so you will become fatigued by using this on yourself a second time.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way out of it.
I think it's better than bleeding out, right, and risking another...
Yeah, I don't think there'd be another way. In other words, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I think I've exhausted anything I would be able to otherwise do. So yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Let's. I will. And I think I'm going to
Push?
trying to think of where to move. No, I'm thinking about moving too, just for my. I know you can break up movement. I guess it doesn't really make any difference. I will go ahead and do the seal now.
You would, with your witch sense still being up, you would be sensing this guy's moving in and moving out, right? Like, he's doing exactly what you know, coming in and giving you the psychic whammy.
Right, and it's not working out for me.
No, you know what? And like the others may not know really what's going on too. So you could, you certainly could communicate to them for free if about what the hell's happening. Like that they need to get down there and deal with him or whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Kill the psyker. He has the best of me at this time, and I'm gonna move back.
Okay.
Or
a trail of blood.
Yeah. That's my free move. And I'll go ahead and just do it now. I'll do the, let's do it.
So it is a routine check. Are you pushing?
Let's see here. It's a really solid job of marketing right there.
So I try and inflict intestinal injuries on someone. Want a Band-Aid? Huh?
It's solid. I do have. I can. I'm at superiority, right? I have my superiority.
You have your superiority back. You do. Yeah.
I think that's a no-brainer. The superiority is in play. Let's see. The pushing. Let's see. I got 4 to go. Boy, that would be. I got a fate point left.
And the success level does play into how much you heal. So there is the
No,
the better the result.
Yeah. Pushing. Oh, it's close. I am going to. Let's push.
There we go. All right. So you're rolling with advantage for this test. Go right ahead. Come on. Okay. And you got your 3 superiority in here.
Yes. All right. And advantage. Here we go. Routine test. And let's get a little seal wounds going.
Come on.
Oh, brutal.
99.
That is horrendous.
I'm going to guess that last fate point is going to a reroll.
Yeah. That is a shame. God. That's a crime.
Would that have been a crit fail?
Yeah, it'd been a crit fail, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the darkness is
there's
strong.
A reroll button on here. That's cool. I didn't notice that before.
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
I'll use it right now. I forgot all about it. I knew it and I forgot it. Forgot about it. Let's see. All right.
10 success levels. Holy shit. All right.
Holy fate.
So that is plus your toughness bonus plus your willpower bonus. So all of your wounds are healed now, Icarus.
All right.
Yeah. But you are fatigued. Now, so you will.
But Octavia can use a free action for a. Yeah, you're an ugly bastard, Icarus. So that scar won't make you lose anything. And with that bit of gallows humor, your fatigue is relieved.
Really?
Oh, amazing! Well, do you have to?
Wow.
Do you have to roll for that?
Nope.
Really?
I think it's once per scene or whatever.
No.
encounter?
As an action, use charm rapport to make a joke, which is
right.
what you exactly
Okay,
did.
done.
You do need to make a rapport test, though.
Ah, darn.
Hold on here.
What's that one called?
Gallows
James?
humor.
Nice.
Excellent use of that ability.
Totally. You're right on the spot with that. You're
and
ready.
Here we go. I'm just fine. I'm just gonna check the. I didn't put the difficulty on your character sheet. It's different. It depends on the thing. Fatigued is a challenging one. God,
But
that's
actually,
a cool ability.
if it's an action, does it have to be on your turn? It's not a reaction, it's an action. Does it have to be...
It is an action. Yeah.
You may have to wait.
But that's okay. She could do it at the. She's on Overwatch right now. In two turns, it'll be. She'll now have an opportunity to take an action other than that. So if you'd like to roll for that now, Octavia, you can go ahead.
I might as well use superiority on that.
Heck yeah. Nice.
Nice.
So you're not fatigued. That's super fucking cool. That's what we did last time. I think we let you use Gallows humor to shake it off in some way, Octavia.
Yeah, it's nice. That's a good one because fatigue is serious business. That's a good talent.
Absolutely. Icarus, I believe you are done your turn. You are no longer bleeding. You are no longer fatigued.
And I'm going to move farther.
But you need to add. You pushed, so you need to add. What is the charge from seal wounds is 2, and then give us a 1d10. Is there a button on the sheet for pushing?
That's a fair question. Not that I'm aware of. That's a good recheck here. Let's see. I don't think so.
No problem. Let's roll a d10 then.
Yeah.
So often they put those little buttons on when they do the redesigns of these sheets. All right. So your turn's not done.
Right.
That's
let's see, so
11.
it's 9 plus 2. It's 11 plus 11.
Yes,
Yep.
you have 15 right now.
Yeah. It's just exactly what I thought. That's exactly what I planned on.
So, would you like to give us a disciplined psychic check to hold shit together?
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that no? That's the roll per purgation. Hold on.
It'd be a manifest.
I think it's a. I don't think it's a manifest. I think it's a resistance thing, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't remember if it's the same roll as purgation.
166 top left, I think.
Perils of the Warp 16. Oh, you're right. It is Psychic Mastery. Sorry, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
Yeah, so challenging Psychic Mastery chest. And you have used your superiority.
Yeah.
So
turning off everything here. Turning off all... Everything was on, so I had to turn off everything.
Turning off all the lights. God damn it. It's like a teenager making their way through a house.
Oh, so close.
Oh.
I have no fate left to push it over, so...
No.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't think it doesn't happen until next turn, though, so...
Does it?
I think so. If you fail this test, let's see. It becomes obvious anyone making a routine intuition can tell I'm no longer in control. At the beginning of your next turn, if you are still alive, roll once on the perils of the warp, adding 10 for every warp
so you're a
charge you have.
bomb right now. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm up. Which is pretty cool. I like the delay.
Definitely.
The delay is because you could look over and go, "Oh no!" You know, you can...
Exactly. That's super
We're
evocative.
fucked.
All right, so these guys, they did not like getting hit with grenades, so they are going to fall back into here. Or 4, fall back into there. Yeah, he falls back to there for now.
And before all that, I was going to actually use my move too. I used my free move, but not my actual move, Kevin. If that's okay, I want to move farther away.
Hold up. There's no free move when you're using the squares though, because it's within your zone. So no, you just have your move action.
I see.
Yeah, you just have your four square move, and then that's it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. 2. Oh, this guy's going to be 1, 2, 3. Overwatch. Yeah. And then Octavia, you've used your action this round to give the rallying to Icarus. Noros, you weren't on Overwatch, Noros. Right, because you did an action. So we're at the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 4. Octavia, you're up first. What would you like to do?
I guess I'll try moving forwards. I'll move these guys forward one as well.
Okay.
Keep them out of grenade range.
And then...
And I will hold my action.
Okay. Overwatch?
Overwatch, yeah.
You know, I think our superiority goes down because I took a critical injury.
Oh.
I think it goes down by 1 for every time. The first time a PC takes a critical injury, it goes down, I think.
Yep. The first time. It's a weird phrasing. The first time each party member receives a critical wound.
So I was taking that for the first time, a single PC.
It must be just a strange bit of phrasing.
Yeah. So I put 2 on my flag here, on my token.
Yeah, so 2 is, you guys are at 2 superior. That's a good way of tracking it. It's just one place to look on. Okay.
Yeah.
Octavia, so you're on Overwatch. Noros.
So is it only clear if we look at Icarus that there is trouble, or is it...
Yeah, what's up as the pending...
I think there's a ruckus going on. I mean, I mean, it's up to Kevin, but I think, that I'm probably going, there's some
power going around his head.
Right.
All the art of Psychers out of control. Even when the Psychers are in control, they're constantly surrounded by a corona of power.
Well, in that case, my arms will stay back there.
No. Also, the last thing he said was, "Get that Psyker. I'm in trouble." Basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and do the same thing as last time because I want to clear this hallway so that I can get down it to find that Psyker. So I'm gonna step out. They're hidden back, but I'm gonna throw the grenade.
Oh, this is something that's awesome about this game too. I forgot to seize the initiative with the enemies. So like their Overwatch is fucking useless. They're so disorganized right now that you run around the corner and they're not ready to face you once again.
Nice.
Okay,
so
the range of your grenades are medium, which is 12 squares, 24 meters. So you can reach to there at maximum.
Yeah.
Where do you want to throw?
This is a real tough choice because I can just see that there's like a hallway here. Yeah, and they've disappeared. So I think I'm gonna throw it to the here, the opening of that hallway. Yeah. I can't really see if they're there, but he's sort of like blasting them back and thinking that that's. Oh, I guess if I want to throw it here because I'm more scared of that big guy than the 2 that I see in the hallway.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead and roll your grenade roll.
So I only have 2 superiority left, but I'm still going to use it because...
Yeah, because it adds success level.
Like to do well here.
Okay, so that's 7... Well, 1 success level, so they need to... Let's see here, their... Agility's a 40. Fail. Is it... Also, the damage, the comparative success level, is it like it is in... Warhammer Fantasy? I might be overthinking this.
What's the question, Kevin?
I'm trying to remember if it is the net damage. I don't think it is in this one. I think it's just what you rolled, and it's different in Warhammer Fantasy.
I would have thought you compared it's an opposed roll you're talking about?
Yeah.
I would have thought it'd be the difference.
Yeah, I just don't...
Let's see. And this is from a grenade? Is that the...
Yeah, I've thrown a grenade.
Opposed test. Oh, to determine final SL is the difference in SL. Yeah. So
Nice.
3. So that's 4. So you actually that's 10 points of damage to the first guy, which is reduced by his armor. But that's still not enough. So there's a guy. Oh no, but he's got. Hold on. He has 6 armor because of the cover. 6. So he takes 4 points of damage. Oh. That guy in the bottom. He succeeds, so he takes none. The other guy fails by 1, so he's going to take excuse me, my goodness. He's going to take 7 points of damage. And I'm not going to let him use cover because he's basically right in the face of it. So that is at 8 points of damage. A -2 is, look at that. Noros, you still have 2 squares of movement left if you like.
Yeah, but I think what he's going to do is he's going to duck back right here this time.
Okay.
So that he's a little closer to rushing down the hallway next turn.
All right. Then it is Psychic Guy's turn. He is going to have to purgate. Let's see. Okay. That is 5 plus oof. Okay, so he's going to dump a ton of warp. And let's roll on the psychic phenomenon. Let's roll on the perils of the warp. Okay. He is being reshaped by the warp. And Bacon. He's a little sick of this. Noros. So he's
That's
going to...
good. I want to spur him to do something because they've got that hallway locked down.
Yeah! He tosses his thing down. Oh, shit. You know what, Noros, on your turn, we forgot. Would you roll 1d5?
Oh, yeah, my guys.
Yeah, your guys. We completely forgot them.
Right, one guy's on fire, so he takes a d5. Oh, and if he's not dead, he can try and...
Yeah, put it out.
Oh,
Only 2.
He's not dead.
Athletics. And if you want to roll with advantage, assume that your other guy's trying to help put the fire out.
Yeah, okay,
So
so
roll-
that means what? Flip to succeed?
Flip to succeed, correct.
Okay. Oh, God.
That is not great, though. So,
He's making it worse. Quit batting it!
don't worry, let me put this oil on you. All right, so he's still on fire. Okay, so he's going to toss another fire thing at the end. It is only going to affect Noros and Octavia. Would you each give us a reflexes check? With, was it reflexes dodge or dodge reflexes? What, I can't remember what the order is.
Yeah.
And you with advantage because of Icarus's crazy
Oh yeah,
thing.
metabolic overdrive.
Metabolic overdrive.
Oh, so that, wait.
I saw them
this
open
thing,
for Kiss in 1993.
What is the advantage? Why is there advantage with, like, numbers?
Because technically you can get more than one advantage.
Oh, and then it just gives you a bonus.
I think, I really don't remember. I'm making that up. So
Oh, yes.
good stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And Octavia? So here's the upside to comparative success levels. I failed by more. So yeah, neither of you guys are, but there is a hazard in that area that is ablaze at the end of the corridor. Icarus, what are you doing? Oh, right. We know what you're doing.
Yes. Yeah, we do.
Okay. If you fail the test, as the presence racks your body, beginning your next turn, you are still alive. Roll once on the peril of warp, adding +10 for each above your threshold. What are you, 16? 15?
Plus 70.
Plus 70. 1d 100 plus 70, please.
Oh my good lord, this sounds bad.
You have no idea what's going on. Just stay up there. It's fine.
At least you've got a fate point to re-roll if necessary.
I do not. I don't think so.
No, he blew through them, I think.
Yeah. I'm all right. Oh, you're yeah.
Oh, backstabber, yeah, Lady Octavia.
Right. Oh, that's not good.
141.
That's not
Mass
positive.
possession. You scream in an unnatural, heretical tongue as demonic entities attempt to use you as a bridge to enter the material universe. Roll a d10 at the beginning of each of your turns. On a roll of 8 or more, the effect ends. While the effect is in progress, you cannot move and must spend your action attempting to hold back the demonic horde. You are, incidentally, you gain 5 corruption, but I think you reduce that by your willpower, don't you?
I'm not sure. Let's see. I don't feel positive about that, but I hope you're right.
I could be confusing it with fantasy again. But, here we go. Gaining corruption. If you encounter a corruption influence, you gain corruption based on the severity of the exposure. Let's see here. So it doesn't say anything about... What does it say here? Yeah, it doesn't give... Some of these are all like willingly... Like it's not a matter of a failed corruption or perils of the warp roll. Let's just see about the rules in here. Because I wonder if you can't... You also gain corruption as indicated on the table. Huh.
I think you just gain it.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything like that.
I'm on page 221.
Okay. Okay.
Like none of the examples are like failing a roll or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I think you just gain 5 corruption. Excuse me.
Yes. Let's see. I know there's a field somewhere.
If you ever gain more corruption than your willpower bonus plus your toughness bonus, you are in danger of succumbing to chaos.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. You didn't mark my sheet, did you, Kevin?
I didn't know.
I'm surprised to find myself already at 5. I didn't know I was that high.
Didn't you have you gained some from before?
I definitely gained some. I didn't think it was 5, but I gained. There it is.
See, what's your willpower bonus plus your toughness bonus?
That is 7.
During the next adventure, this is fantastic. So after this adventure concludes, it'll be setting up for the next one. During the next adventure, attempt a challenging fortitude or discipline test. If successful, you've managed to hold off your corruption for now, but will have to test again the next time you gain corruption. If you fail, then either your body or mind changes profoundly and unnaturally.
That's pretty sweet.
In
general.
Well, that's when you're rolling mutations.
Yeah. I'm trying to stretch the rules here. I'm trying to give it a full...
Heck yeah. Well, this is so part of the setting, too.
It is.
And it's nice it's not over... Like, it sucks you have to make that roll for, like, physical or mental corruption, but it doesn't mean your character's gone, right?
Sure.
That's a playable but very, evocative way. Now, when Perils of the Warp manifest...
Octavia has you followed everywhere with 2 arms and with combat shotgun.
Jeez.
Right.
Oh, your warp charge resets to 0 and any powers you are sustaining end.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yep.
All right, so you're facing demons. At the start of next turn, you want to roll an 8 or higher on a d10.
Okay.
In order to, so it'll be the start of your next turn. So that's all the mechanical stuff. What do we see in play?
Wait, stop for 1 second. There's a 70% chance of demons pouring out of him?
No. It's the demons won't pour out of him. He's keeping them in check, but he needs to roll an 8 or higher in order for him to stop that.
Okay, yeah. Holy shit! I thought that was 70% chance of demons pouring out.
I think that is one of the potential results, but we didn't get that high. That's it. All right. So sorry, Sean. What do we see from Icarus as he is struggling to keep this in check?
I can understand Jeff's comment because it's wording. When it says you must spend your action attempting to hold back the demon, but it doesn't give any more details than that. So it's a little,
I think it would be reasonable to include in your description, Sean, that there are things from the Imperium that are like, pushing their way.
Yeah, it's a complete, shit show. I mean, so he's like, and he's like screaming things that I think in a different language, some kind of unintelligible, and it's like, swirling around and there are things like coming out of my mouth, and I'm trying to like, I'm obviously, I think it's pretty clear, clear-ish.
Yeah.
That. But I'm still there. I'm still moving.
Someone shut down the power to the containment unit, and Icarus is just not going well. All right.
Is there a role of like does my character have any understanding of what's happening, like a knowledge of psych errors or anything like that?
Give us a lore check. I think whatever one step up is from challenging.
Okay, because I do feel like this may affect his actions at seeing what the hell is going on. Nope.
Oh no, you put it the wrong way. Sorry, I meant like more favorable.
Oh, more favorable.
Yeah, so in routine. So so that actually would have been 3 success levels. So yeah, precisely. He has basically pushed his power too far, and he has triggered a reaction from the warp, and he is trying to get himself back under control.
Okay. Good to know.
It is the other's turn. Oh shit, Noros. Oh yeah, I didn't go on. All right, so they are actually going to do what they were going to do last time, and they are now seizing the initiative for each of them where they are, and this guy is going to move. Where's he going to move? Let's see. Yeah. He's going to move down here. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. All right. This guy's going to move back a bit. And he's going to take cover over here. Take cover over here. All right. So there is one that is... Oh no, I'm not going to split them up. They're all seizing the initiative, I think, and then I'll do those actions that I just said, because they'll be first at the start of round 5, guys. We're on round 5, and they've gone. Lady Octavia, what would you like to do? Sorry, Lady Octavia, you were on Overwatch. So was there something you wanted to do instead?
No, I guess at this point I'll seize the initiative because we can't go into those squares because they're on fire. So.
Oh, right. Okay, so you will be, once again, let me move you in the order, you'll be before them. Noros, what are you
doing? How big is this fire?
It covers like the 4
squares.
Yeah,
in the
4 squares next to you, basically.
Ah, shit. Do I have?
You could make an athletics check, try and leap over it if you'd like.
I'm just trying to decide if Noros understands that Icarus, like, whether the Psyker's doing this to him or not. Like, how panicked he is, like, to save his... Like, Do you know what I mean by that? Like, he sees this going on. He said, kill that psyker. He's got the best of me.
So, no, from your role, you know that he's just lost control of his. You've witnessed...
okay. Yeah,
there are sanctioned psychers in the Imperial Guard as well. So you would have... Your role tells us that you know precisely what's going on here. He is struggling to control his own psychic powers. He has not been caused to have demon attacks or anything like that.
Yeah, okay. Perfect. That's what I wanted to be clear of.
Yeah.
I do want to... get past this fire.
It would be a routine athletics, so plus 20.
But I'm wondering if I should be switching weapons before I go.
From the las gun to what?
Like, to my sword, like to my chainsword. If I'm gonna try and run through these hallways, you know, like... The problem is if I just stand in the open and shoot, well, there's, you know, I'm a sitting duck. But, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can't quite make that hallway, but like... Oh, is there a charge action or anything? I can't remember.
That I don't remember, but I will remind you just mechanically, one of the ways to get superiority back is taking out an enemy leader.
Right.
Let's see here.
Because I kind of want to jump over
charge.
the fire.
When you charge, you can move as far as your speed allows and make a melee attack with advantage.
Oh, so I'd still only move 4 squares.
No, you'd move because you get. Remember, there's the free move as well. Like you move 4 squares as your move action,
Oh.
And you can also take the charge. You'd move 8 squares and then make a melee attack.
Okay, so then I'm going to prepare for that this round. So I'm going to put my las gun away and take out the chainsword. Fire it up.
Sorry, I was being an asshole. I'm talking what you were saying. What were you saying?
No, that's exactly it. And then I'm going to roll a d5 for my guy. Hopefully he is not dead. Come on, guy.
3. Oh, he's getting close. And then give us a roll against 3-0 with advantage.
I'm on, dude. Yes!
He's out. Awesome. Then... and
I'd probably say to these guys, get ready to charge.
Okay.
So then the guy, I guess can they still move?
The one guy.
If their action is to put out a fire?
That's a good question.
He's still gonna move, man. Yeah. Because they can step 2 squares forward if they're. I think
as long as they're not moving, he could probably stand up.
Oh, so the guy that was on fire stands up, and the other guy could move forward.
Standing from prone requires the use of a move. So the guy who put his fire out, he could stand up, and we're assuming the other armsman, he could take an action as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
he can take a move.
Yeah, he can move. Well, he's gonna move right here, actually.
Okay.
Because they're getting ready to follow me.
Yep. Do they have any melee weapons? Let's see here.
I mean, a battle shotgun kind of is a melee weapon.
They do have a las pistol as well. Las pistol is a close weapon, which means I think that it can be used in melee without penalty. Or maybe closest. No, it closes. Yeah. That's what it does, because medium is the range. Okay. Then it is the monster. Okay. He is going to, I think, try something different here. There we go. Oh, unless that is a... All right. I am sorry for this, Noros. Let me see if I'm in range here. Okay. You are the closest forward, which is the reason you're getting targeted here. Oh, okay. You can feel something has struck you in your mind as well. It must be what Icarus warned you of. And you take 11 points of damage that ignores armor.
Oh my god.
Pain unlike anything you've experienced just coruscates through your body.
Wow.
It's like having cramps from the base of your skull up and down. You don't fall or anything like that, but it is just excruciating. And he remains where he is. I have to roll that. Holy shit. Okay, I do need to make one more roll. Okay. Then it is Big Guy's turn. Big Guy is gonna Overwatch. Icarus! You give us a D10 roll?
Yes, D10. Oh, negative.
No.
Ghost Rider.
That's amazing. All right, that brings us to
You're gonna have to figure out how close you have to be affected by corruption too.
Because
I'm a source of corruption right now.
You are, which would probably be 4 yards. Right? So I think you guys could probably see that this whole area around, or not yards, meters, this whole area around him is just swirling with unnatural things. If you step in there, you will be affected by the leaking immaterium that is coming out.
Besides the icicles that are covering you from before.
I think those are only instantial unless you rolled it's like a critical fail that you triggered the permanent change.
Oh, gotcha. So it's already over.
Yeah, so that would have been up and then down.
Right.
This is more than enough, though. So,
yeah.
Holy shit. All right, then Octavia was on Overwatch. Do you wish to do anything else? Oh, no, you seized initiative, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm stuck between
everybody who is on Overwatch is
and burning.
Done. And then burning is out now. And Octavia, you are up first. Which means there is no Overwatch because you've got the initiative right now.
Okay, so I guess I could move forward and then take a shot and then move back?
You could, absolutely.
So I guess I will aim down there at the big guy.
Yeah.
Whoever the guy is with the purple face.
Yeah!
And I'll take a shot at him with superiority of 2.
And I will try and dodge as a reaction. This is where I was fucked up. The dodge only applies. It doesn't. If he fails the dodge, it doesn't add to your success level. That's what I was thinking. All right, so it's going to be -1. I did get a success level of 1 with the dodge. So it'll be -1 success level to your attack.
And I'll do a burst.
Nice.
So that'll offset that.
Yep. And plus, yeah. Go ahead. You have a ton of. You haven't used your fate at all yet today. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Now, technically, what you could have done with your fate is just spend 1 to get 1 success level down to a 0.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Then
Your choice. Would you have done that safe bet, or would you have rolled
I would have
again?
done that just because my score's only 46 anyway. It's not like I was rolling for a huge success.
Got it.
So I would take it to the 0 then.
Okay, so then
So I
that
hit.
is a hit.
6
Yes.
to the right leg.
74. What?
Oh no, it's 7 to the right leg then. Because it would be 6 because it's a damage with no degrees of success,
Yep, it's 6.
and then I'd have +1 for the burst, wouldn't I?
No, because the burst, the damage from that comes from the success level.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I said
makes
it adds
sense.
the chance to hit and damage because your damage is dictated by
Gotcha.
that.
No,
But
no,
still, 6
totally
of the
makes
leg. Zorch. Look at that. Xenos Ichor screeches out, or seeps out. Then it is their turn. I think he is just too pissed off. So he has demanded that they charge. So one of them will have to draw his knife. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. One of them comes around the corner at you, Noros. And I believe this is a contested melee, is it not? Yeah, opposed. So you could oppose with melee or with reflexes, Noros. Your choice.
Is he not standing in the fire right there?
Fires out.
Oh, the fire went out. Okay.
Yep.
Opposed melee?
Yeah. So you just roll melee, or you could roll reflexes. The difference being is that if you win the opposed, the defender does not deal damage if they win unless they score a critical hit. So there's a chance you could do damage.
Oh, if I roll melee, but if I roll dodge, then I don't get that chance.
Correct.
Okay, well I might as well. It's a 2-point difference.
Well, no, not dodge, reflexes.
Yeah, well, which reflexes is a 40 and melee is a 38. So
Okay. What do you think?
well, I rolled melee.
Oh, -2 success levels. I rolled -2 success levels, so there's nothing. He does not hit you. You guys are grappled, and you don't get to do anything to him either. You do have 3 fortune right now, and we are 8 minutes off from end of session. You want to re-roll that?
Oh,
If you're something better?
Sure. Might as well.
You're
right?
due a critical success.
Yeah. So just do this and.
Nice.
Oh.
So not a critical, but you very close to it. And yeah, you managed to fight him off definitively. This guy's leaving cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. And setting Overwatch. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And setting Overwatch. And the guy at the end is staying where he is. 1, 2, 3 more. 1, 2, 3 more. Okay. And then Noros, what are you doing?
Well, I don't have to move now to use my chainsaw.
Yep.
So chain. Oh, it's a chain sword.
Yep.
There we go. I'm gonna use my superiority on him
Good.
and try to take this guy out.
That is 2 success levels, which is better than my 1. Hold on. It's got a trait. I'm actually not sure you can use this. No, we can. You can. It's different. All right. So then that is actually 1 success level. So that is 8 points of damage. What does it look like as you carve this guy down?
It's like probably the anxious energy of this place just overtakes him, and it's just a vicious swing right through the midsection of this Xenos.
No.
Guys, you want to hear some good news? Superiority goes up by 1.
Nice.
Yay! Now, I would just say as well, you probably want to just, over the weekend, have a look at the Space Marine 2 videos, because then you can look at the takedowns and that, and you can imagine that for you with your chainsaws.
Nice.
Gory.
All right, so then you still have a move if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh, do I want to?
Let's see if attacks of opportunity are a thing in the game.
I'm gonna wait here because I think
I'm pretty sure they are. You have to have a
are.
reaction though to use them.
Because there is a disengage.
Yeah.
No, so I'll wait. I'm still waiting around the corner then until.
All right.
I want to have my attack when I charge. So
you remember that you were hit by that psychic last round too, though, for all that fucking damage.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Oh, I know, but I don't know that running closer makes me less of a target. But my guys would charge.
Oh, nice! I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was their instruction. So
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I do have. Hold on. As soon as they move around the corner, there was some Overwatch set up.
Oh, unfortunately, the guy. Oh no, that's the uninjured ones in the front. Oh,
yeah, so the uninjured one in the front
injured.
is. Let me make an attack against him. So, and I think. Hold on. The dodge. I think we went through this before. Do you remember if the dodge is a reaction?
Yeah.
Is it a reaction to the attack or a reaction to the hit?
It's a reaction only to ranged fire. It's not a reaction for an opposed melee test. I don't think that's what you're asking, but I'm working on it.
No, I'm wondering when the decision is made to make the reaction. Is the reaction?
I want to say we did it at the beginning, but I thought that's what we decided.
Yeah, I think
I'm
going to try and hit you. Do you want to try? Because it does apply as a success level penalty, which makes me think that it is
before.
Before, yeah. Let's just.
I think that's what we decided or talked about or something.
Yeah, we'll be done in a second here. I just want to see.
Yeah.
Doesn't say. It's not clear on there, but I think that makes sense. Is that you would. And of course, the two examples they give. Two examples do not have any dodging in them. When you dodge a range attack, make a reflexes dodge test. If you are successful, reduce the success level of the attack range test by the number of success levels you achieved. If it would reduce it to 0, it misses you entirely. It makes me think, because it's not an opposed test, it makes me think it's sequential. That you make the defense. Not an opposed test? Yeah, it's because it reduces. Like I could see it making sense where it's a different kind of roll, but it's not an opposed roll because it doesn't affect the success level. So they want to describe it that way. But also because you've only got 1 per round, I could see why you would only choose to do that against a hit to try and reduce the success level.
I see.
Yeah, so it says when you dodge a range attack, make a reflexes test. If you're successful, reduce the success level of the range attack against you by the number of SL you achieved. If this would reduce it to 0 or less, the attack misses you entirely. It's not phrased in such a way that, you roll it at the same time and you reduce it by that. Maybe that's to avoid confusion. I think I'm going to rule it that's only against successful attacks for now.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says a failed dodge can never mean a ranged attack does more damage. Dodging can only reduce the damage that you take. Because it's only 1 per round, I'll check errata tonight to see if there's anything on there. But I think for now that makes sense, because if otherwise, like if you run into a field of like guys attacking you, it doesn't. A lot about the rules make your guys feel like badasses. It doesn't feel particularly badass to have to like use your dodge on the first one, me fuck up the roll on the dodge one, and be like, well, that was a wasted reaction, right? So my first shot on you missed, actually. That's what prompted that whole shtick. So actually, you didn't need to roll. My second attack does hit with a success level of 4. So you want to give a dodge roll for your armsman.
Yeah.
That is against a 30.
Oh, excuse me. Whoa,
no,
boy.
Doesn't increase it though. So that is your first guy is hit for 6 plus 4 is 10 damage, minus 1 for his armor. So 9 points of damage to that first armsman. And then I am out of what do you call it? I'm out of Overwatch. So go ahead and make your attack.
Those are at, what are those? They're at 30 or 40?
Oh, they're actually I think 50 for these
50?
guys. Yeah,
okay.
50.
Okay, here we go. So first attack. Nope.
Oh, this is your laser pistol, right?
Yeah, whatever they.
The last pistol
whatever
could be fired at burst, so it could be +1 to success level. So that'll be against a 60. That's a miss in any event.
Yeah, and the second guy then.
Second guy, I'm gonna take one shot at him. I miss.
Oh, he hits.
That is a hit. Oh, so they would actually get to dodge as well. But that's not going to dodge. So that first guy zorched down. Yet another one of your guys down. And I think it feels appropriate for us to end our session with the hive mind, or the hive tyrant, going on, whatever his name is, the psychic gene stealer cult leader. He is going next. So I'm just going to put in chat to remember. I know he's not a hive tyrant. And let's also put in that Icarus rolls for demon banishing.
Yes, please not a hive tyrant.
All right, then usual XP, guys. Whatever, I can't remember how much we were given. Is it 100?
So 100, pretty sure.
100 per session. So you guys each get 100 XP for the session. And I'll bring us back to the main screen here. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for our latest. Boy, it feels good to be back in the 40K world. You guys are kicking all kinds of ass here. We got to see many.
Is that what Icarus is doing?
He healed himself from having his intestines falling out to 0. So
it was a good. Icarus has been busy. He's been very, very busy. There's a lot going on.
And Octavia's incredible. Like, pull yourself together, man. Yeah,
that was sweet.
That was super fucking cool too.
That was Johnny on the spot for sure.
Yeah. And this is our first. I'm not sure if you use a psychic when you ran it. Managing psychics on this side, like there's a bunch of rolling or whatnot, but it is so much easier to track the resource management on this thing when I have the little bar. Very easy to track their warp charge. Like I was rolling for purgation and some other shit while he was back. That's why he didn't attack that one round.
Oh,
because he's having to bleed off too. So there's
nice.
It's very easy to keep the game fair from the GM side of the screen. I really like that.
That's cool.
So for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us back in the Coronis Expanse. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There is also a link down below to the Dungeon Music Discord server, where we have a channel dedicated to Warhammer games in general, because I believe... we've run all the ones that Cubicle 7 publishes so far, right?
We haven't played Only War.
That's not published by Cubicle 7. I mean, technically, they make it accessible now.
I thought you said it. Yeah, you said the right thing, and I heard the wrong thing. I thought you said FFG.
So we have a channel dedicated to this, like, Warhammer games. So that includes Imperium Maledictum, Wrath and Glory, Warhammer Fantasy 4th Edition, Soulbound. Yeah, we get a lot of Warhammer lately on the channel. There is also a number of other channels, including Find a Group and GM Discussion. Not everyone, but a lot of people in the channel are taking part in the August exercise of RPG a day. So if you want to see what everyone else is posting, or you want to participate in that, you're more than welcome to join us over there. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs. If they do not have something in stock in their extensive catalog, you can put it on a wait list or want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MUSERMASHUP. All caps, all one word. It's all listed down below in the description of the video, and you will save yourself 10% on your purchase. That'll change at the end of September 2024. So if you're listening to this after that time, come back to one of our more recent videos and you'll see what the current discount code is. There's also a link down below to something called Heroes Save Villages. That is the charity fundraising campaign we run on the channel. It benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, an incredible organization active in over 130 countries, benefiting over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children. You can learn all about their current relief efforts that they're doing right now by following that link, and all donations through that link go directly to SOS Children's Villages International. That's a very small way of saying thank you. We currently have voting going on the Charity Initiatives channel on the Dungeon Musings Discord server. Again, link to that is down below. And if you donated $25 or more since the start of the year, you can vote on the charity camp sessions we're playing for the remainder of the year. We are doing a bunch of mashup sessions. We are taking classic RPG modules and running them with games that they are not intended to be played with. We have up first the classic Expedition to the Barrier Peaks module, which we will be running with Modiphius's Acton Cthulhu 2D20. We currently have voting going on as to what kind of heroes we're going to play in that. So if you want to head on over and you've donated $25 or more since the start of the year, do that. And then we have 4 more mashup sessions we've got between now and the end of the year. If you've donated $25 or more since January 1st, 2024, you will be able to vote on all of them. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our grim and perilous players. So James, Jeffrey, and Sean, thank you so much for playing tonight, guys. This was a blast getting back to this game. I think the channel helped to the Discord server helped to hype up my enthusiasm for running this again tonight, and this session did not disappoint. What a great game.
Yeah.
Then we will be back in the Coronis Expanse in 2 weeks' time. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our grim and perilous heroes are facing as they make their way through this infested macro statue. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.